Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tombs of Scoria. How are you guys doing today? Nick, what is that smirk on your face all about?
I was just laughing at the "that's what she said" joke.
Aren't they the best?
They are, yeah. They never get old.
Oh.
Better than Muton's "you mom" jokes every 5 seconds.
Ah,
You know,
love them
there's a
both.
bit of class
Mom
to it.
jokes are good, too.
That's what she said. It's a bit more class to it. I prefer it.
I mean, if we're scraping the bottom of the barrel of which is more classy, that's what she said, or your mom, then
Yes.
There's an issue, yeah.
yeah, well, there's
There's something.
there's something going on there. How has your week been, Mr. Nicholas?
Let's think. What's happened? I don't know. It's gone really quick. Work's been busy. Been playing Valheim. It's been pretty fun. I shaved. It's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's it. I mean,
That's it.
Not
Just
much
got
to
nothing
report.
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Do you have strong feelings about the royal interview that went down
oh,
that you need to share with the world?
not really, because I'm not a huge fan of Prince Harry, to be honest. But I support him in this endeavor because I do kind of feel like the press is a little bit racist towards Meghan. I did a video I put on YouTube. It's quite funny. It's comparing headlines about Kate Middleton and headlines about Meghan Markle, like about the same things. So like one of them, as an example, is about avocados, and it was like a headline about Kate Middleton saying, "Oh, perfect morning sickness cure. Prince William gets Kate an avocado," or something like that, right? And then the Meghan Markle one is like, "Here's the cost of Meghan Markle's beloved avocados: human rights abuse and drought." And there's literally so many of them. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a load of great insights on the whole thing. Yeah.
Well, I just know that you've got some hot takes on the crown, so I thought maybe you would be fired up by this one.
I'm just happy. I support them leaving, to be honest. If they want to go and make their own way in the world, go for it. I still feel like their livelihoods are living off the coattails of the monarchy still, even if they're not officially a part of it. But better outside than in.
Well, we won't pressure you on any more of your civic duty right now, but we will go to MrMouton. How's it going?
Feeling better today. I was having really, really, really bad allergies yesterday, so I was sneezing nonstop. But yeah, now I'm excited to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. You got a plan?
Yeah.
Is it a good plan?
Yeah.
Is it gonna work?
All my plans work.
Yep.
Nice.
Perfectly.
Nice. What I like to hear. Right. And last but not least, the man himself. What is going on, Steven?
Hi, just chilling. Nothing much.
Sweet.
Working, politics, debating, playing video games. You
Is
know
there
how it
anything
goes.
even happening in politics anymore? I thought that just ended. I thought politics was kind of over for the time being.
Well, the man, the myth, the god, the legend, Joe Biden, managed to pass a $1.9 trillion relief bill. It's a monument, historic. One of the most historic pieces of legislation of the past 50 years. So there's that.
But is it really?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I honestly can't tell if you're if you're joking about this or not.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Koibu. Let's talk about some of the great things in the stimulus bill. We have over $300 billion for state and local budgets all across the country. Tons of cities that had these huge shortfalls that are being plugged 2, 3, 4 times more than the budget shortfalls they had because of, one, the stimulus, and two, the fact that they didn't lose anywhere near as much revenue as they thought because the 2020 coronavirus didn't really impact a lot of middle and upper class workers who were able to work from home, which is where most of the revenue comes from. That's one. Number two, child tax credits. Child 5 and under, their child tax credit went from $2,000 to $3,600. And from 5 to 17, it went from $2,000 to $3,000. And here's the kicker. Oh my God, are you ready? Those child tax credits became refundable. That means that if you made like $10,000 or $15,000 a year, you might not have gotten much for a $2,000 tax credit because you already don't have a tax liability. Now you get all that money back. And what's more, and that money is coming to you in the form of preemptive checks. Even before you file your taxes, the federal government is already sending families. So like a family of 4 who might have been earning $15,000, $16,000, $17,000 a year might be eligible for up to $12,000 to $15,000 in federal stimulus. Oh my God. Some of it being sent before filing taxes. Yeah, an unbelievable transfer of wealth from the wealthy to the poorest in the country, among other things as well. Over $100 billion for education, K through 12 education investment. There was money set aside for coronavirus vaccine distribution. There was money. There was so much. Yeah, it's a really, really, really big meme. There was basically like about as much money as the Trump tax bill, except instead of going towards like corporations and very wealthy people and tax cuts, it's going towards basically a bunch of working poor people. Yeah.
Wow, that's actually surprisingly good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Wow.
We're excited.
Anyway.
Well then.
All right,
all that's
wait.
left is to hop in the game.
No, I'll read the
No.
recap. Yeah?
Yeah, that's part
Yeah,
of
you're
the
not
hopping in
getting
the game.
XP.
All right. In episode 29, the brothers, exhausted from their demon-slaying adventures, rest in the capital. The High Mage, Ark Sombar, who turned Georg's body back to flesh, casts an unknown spell and suddenly decides to leave. A little paranoid, a nearby prisoner tells them a mundane story about the desolate Frostlands, but promises to share more if they release him. Initially refusing the prisoner's requests, their brother visits their mother, who asks them where they've been doing in the past year. Anton's suspicious, as they told the mother in episode 1, so the trio only hints at their real goals. Consumed by paranoia, Tyrael confronts the Queen, asking if they will just be disposed of after their mission. The Queen reassures them and says she trusts the brothers, just like she trusts her guards, who could kill her at any time. Imric rescues the prisoner from earlier and learns an extremely powerful Orb of Winter is in the Frostlands. However, the Orb's power is in controlling the environment, and the brothers are unsure if it will help with their mission. That's it.
Excellent.
That's the recap.
Very good. All right, well, let's come back into game on June 19. You've just failed your first magic missile check. You have released a man from the prisons and given him employment within your house.
Yes.
And that probably happened today.
All right, so I've just done the scene where I've spoke to the butler, told him to get him washed up or whatever, right? And I leave the room. I close the door behind me. I feel proud of myself. I smile to myself, and I start to walk down the corridor back to my bedroom. As I'm walking, I get a sinking feeling. Wait a minute. What if this guy's just lying? Shit, I should have speak to Anton. So I hurry downstairs to find Anton watching rudimentary anime using one of his magic spells, and I tap him on the shoulder and I say, Anton, can I have a word with you for a second?
Yeah. What's up?
Look, I don't really know how to say this. I think you're going to be upset, but you remember that guy from the prison with the story? Yeah, well, I went back there to check on, just to see if anything had happened down there with the weird stuff that Arksombo was talking about.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you broke him out or something. Well, what did he say?
Wait, no, but funny thing is, I got a little bit caught up in his story again. I was speaking to him for a little while. He seemed like a nice guy. I felt bad for him, you know? He told me most of his story. It kind of sounded like he'd been falsely imprisoned, you know?
And?
Yeah,
everybody in the jails are apparently falsely in prison. Haven't you been down there a few times? Everybody's screaming, I'm innocent, I'm innocent. I didn't do this.
Yeah, but this guy, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm being a little naive, but I found him quite convincing. And that robe that I got, it has a power. I can shrink things, you see? And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I just shrunk him and fit him through the bars? It'd be like really easy.
Don't tell me you did.
Yeah, so anyway, well, I thought about it. Yeah, he's just down the corridor. He's just upstairs now.
Anton will, smile. You're kidding, right?
Wait, no, I'm not kidding. I think it's probably fine, but maybe you could go and see if his story's true. You know, use some of your magic. Now, admittedly, I could have got you to do that while he was still in the prison.
Why didn't we just do it when he was down there? You know that the wizards, the Queen's wizards have already done this. They've already been through his mind. They know everything he knows. We could have just asked them.
Yeah,
what is wrong with you, Emily?
Wait, no, because
this is treason.
It could be it's not treason. It could be a conspiracy, you know? Maybe he was put in there without the Queen's knowledge. Maybe they got a false story. Listen, anyway.
Tyrael at this point told us about the conversation that he had with the Queen. I believe last episode you told us, but I could be wrong.
I did like the night after I came back or something. So if we're like a weekend, I think now, because we've already failed one spell check, then yeah, you would have known by now.
I would know. Don't you just remember a week ago the conversation he had with the Queen where he was very frank? This is This is treason. I would expect this from me, but not from you.
Anton, please. It's gonna be. Listen, we can find out if he's lying. The story he told me, it's fascinating. He talked.
Let's go to his room right now. He could be a wizard. He could teleport. Why would you leave him alone? Why would you bring him to our house?
The butler's watching him. I'm sure it's fine. Quick, let's go. You go first.
Anton calls for Tyrael as he goes.
No, don't Anton. Let's just.
Oh, did I hear that call for me?
No.
Tyrael, you're needed.
I'm actually in my room right now practicing my listen closely skill. So would I have heard the people arguing?
Give me a listen check, yeah.
Anton was not quiet.
Oh, it's pretty successful.
I want experience for that. Okay, I hear them. I arrive to my meditating position, uncrossing my legs. I open my door and I head down the hallway and I kind of rush downstairs because it sounds like they're fighting or something.
No, Tyrael, no worries. You go back to your meditating, not for you to be concerned.
No, Tyrael, follow.
Anton.
Tyrael, I don't know if he's kidding, and I'll open his door, I assume where the guy is, and look to see if I see him there.
The butler's still there with him, like washing him and complaining about the guy's beard and helping trim him up.
Anton is aghast.
I mouth at the guy like, I'm sorry.
And cast hold person on the guy.
Oh no.
Wait, so this guy, so we're downstairs, we see this guy.
Okay.
Wait, so
we're in the room with the butler now, and I see the guy after Imric had told me. I cast hold person on him, just...
Yeah, okay, I don't know what's going on. What are you doing? What's happening right now? Why are you harassing our...
to look at you, or doesn't look at you, but looks at the guy as he stops moving and starts talking to him. Hey, excuse... Your hand! Move your hand! Why have you stopped?
Anton will cover his face and just be like, Imric, what have you done?
It's Tyrael, it's the guy from the prison, I'm sorry.
Which guy from the prison? The one in the statue?
Story.
Wait, hold on.
He was just the one in the cell, Tyrael.
You brought a storyteller from a prison cell, from one of the deepest dungeons of our capital, into our home? For what reason?
Am I dreaming?
I wanted to know what he had to say, and it's a very interesting story. Maybe you two would be interested to listen to it.
Wanted to know what he had to say. Could you not talk to him in the prison cell?
He wouldn't talk unless I brought him here.
A prisoner locked in the dungeons
memory. We have dictate.
Wouldn't talk to you unless you freed him from prison.
Yeah. Look, now that you're saying, now that we're talking about it, I understand. It seems a little bit silly.
The problem is Imric must have been bashed in the head, my good butler.
Listen, Worcester, there's no need for you to be. We've got it from here, maybe. I think maybe you should go and attend to something else.
Of course, my lord. Should I prepare clothes for the new servant?
God, no. You need to, Worcester, forget about him. He was never here.
Worcester's face darkens. He looks at all three of you and nods slowly. Of course. Never here, my lord. And he slowly exits the room, shuts the door behind him, and you can hear his footsteps walking down the hall.
Anton will start pacing. Tyrael, what are we going to do? How are we going to get out of this? Especially after the conversation you had with the queen.
Wait, you at least owe it to me to hear him out before we do anything.
I don't understand what we're hearing out. What do you think this person has to say to us that the guards haven't already extracted?
He's already told me a story of conspiracy and a great magical item.
Oh, the queen is going to read our memories and hear about conspiracy, and we're going to be so fucked. Imric, you have fucked us.
The queen's not going to read our memories. Come on.
We had just built trust with her.
She's not going to know. I just
started to feel like she's not going to kill us after our mission. We're fucked, Imric.
No, it's going to be fine. Listen. He might be innocent. We can't just condemn him to a life in the dungeons if he's innocent, surely.
It's not our job to evaluate a man's innocence in the dungeon. His sentence has already been cast.
This is the queen's prisoner, Imric. And don't you remember what the wizard said? All of these people down here will never see the light of day.
Well, wizard's not so smart after all, eh?
What stories is this man woven for you? Tell us.
Well, he can't tell us now because Anton's frozen him, but I'll tell you. He says that he traveled down with some knights into the Frostlands, and he happened upon a log cabin near the center, near the water feature down there, the Cinder Spring, Atreya. and in this log cabin was a half elf with an orb swirling with winter storms inside the orb, and he touched it and he caused a blizzard to fall upon the area. Now I know from my readings that magical orbs are some of the most powerful items that exist in Arcadia, indeed the world. And something like this.
If the queen wanted us to have it, she would have told us about it.
Okay, yes, but the man was arrested as soon as he got back to town. What if there's some wizard with connections in the city or someone important that's had this man locked up and kept this thing a secret so he could have the orb for himself? Maybe the queen doesn't know.
Anton will gasp. This is madness. This is conspiracy theories.
Why wouldn't we just ask Cartos about this orb? I'm sure that these people would have more information than this single prisoner does, no?
Perhaps, but I didn't know about the orb until I got him back here.
How are we going to get him back?
I suppose I could put him back the same way I got him out.
What time in the day is it right now?
Probably evening.
So the castle's going to close soon? Or no?
Yeah, it's probably already closed for the day.
Imric, the castle is closed for the day.
They won't notice him missing on the first night.
In her private dungeon, they probably do roll calls and checks at night.
No, this is not... Okay, Neal, let's clear this up because we've been arguing about this all week. Is this like the private dungeon near the interrogators where people are interrogated and have their minds read? Or is this like, okay, this guy's in prison for life, we're just throwing him in the darkest pit of the keep where no one will see him?
This is the deep dungeon well below the castle where you put people that you never want to have to deal with again. This is the jail for life. You've already been interrogated. Now that said, you're keeping them alive for a reason. You might want to talk to them occasionally if you're keeping them alive for a reason instead of just executing them. It's not infeasible that someone might go down into these dungeons to pull someone out for a chat.
But
they also have to
chances
feed
are-
these people.
They do have to feed these people.
So they're probably going to notice if someone's gone. If I was a prison guard, I would absolutely notice within a day if someone's missing.
I don't know. Maybe you're right. Look, we can't get back into the keep now.
We have to think of a plan.
No, give him a chance, hear his story, and tomorrow we'll take him back.
His story could say anything to me, and I wouldn't care at this point.
If he's telling the truth, he shouldn't be in prison for the rest of his life. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not just.
That's not for us to decide. It's not our mission. Remember how the queen chewed us out not 3 weeks ago for going above and beyond our mission, and we said we wouldn't do it again? Well, here we are, and now we're stealing people from the prison that we put people in.
Well, like it or not, he's free now. I'm not sure.
Well, I have a few plans to get rid of him.
I'm not sure about how I feel about just locking this man up forever. It would be our doing if we do it now.
Do you think
he's
this,
innocent?
Is there a chance he's had charm cast upon him? Anton? I've never seen Imric act this irrationally before.
Me?
There's a chance. I don't have Detect Charm right now, but...
I've not been charmed.
That's what someone who's been charmed would say.
No, fuck you. I've not been charmed. Listen, it's just because you haven't got a heart doesn't mean that anyone who does is charmed.
Tyrael, I have a plan to right this wrong. I say we go into etherealness. We have Imric kill the guy.
I'm not doing that.
We leave etherealness, and he'll just stay there, ethereal. The body's gone forever. They're gonna know.
I'm not going to kill him. You can kill him yourself if that's what you want to do, but I won't be part of that.
You brought him out. You created this mess. You have to take care of it.
Not
so
true.
either you bring him back tonight, or we take care of him that way.
You can't make me kill him, Anton.
Man's... Well, Anton will laugh because he most certainly can.
I look sadly at the guy who is frozen in place, but maybe his eyes are moving in a sad way. And I shake my head and look down at the floor and say, look, I'm being honest with you. I think there's a chance he's telling the truth. Please just cast your spells and we'll talk about it then. If he's lying, then we can kill him, we can send him back. If he's telling the truth, then we can send him back anyway, but we can raise the story with Cartos, perhaps. We don't have to tell him that we busted him out.
Tyrael, you're the lead of this family. What do you want done?
This prisoner needs to be returned to his cell first thing in the morning. And you need to do it on your own. Imric, do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
I think we need to do it tonight.
How are we going to sneak back into the prison tonight?
We don't have to sneak in. We could use the Queen's writ to get into the castle.
I don't think the Queen's writ will give us passage to the castle. It just lets us pass from town to town unencumbered or unmolested by guards.
Can you give me a brief overview of the writ? I'm just like...
I think the writ was literally
assume-
just like, you can enter a town and the guards don't get to search you because you've given special permission by the Queen to...
I don't think they
feel like
deny
this
us
could-
entrance, though.
I
What?
feel like this could get you into the castle.
I feel like they'd let us in if we really asked to be let
If it would let you in, I would just... Or, I don't know, retconning or whatever. Like, if it would let you in, I would never, ever, ever offer this item to the family. Because my worry would be that they would literally sneak into the castle and, like, fucking kill the royalty or whatever. Like, I don't think that would be an insane thing if you could get into castles this way. My understanding is that they just let us move from town to town without... Because we remember we had that big wagon and we didn't want anybody to search the wagon.
Yeah.
So it just lets you move through guards and say, like, here's a writ, we're allowed to enter, like, the city.
Okay.
I don't know what the but maybe you could get into the castle. So I don't know. Koibu is the one.
I think you might be able to convince a guard, like, hey, I have this. The Queen says I can enter anywhere. Please, I need to get in to speak to her or something. I think first thing in the morning is going to be too late. But it's, again...
These are some pretty deep dungeons. I doubt the guards keep track that much.
They won't miss him in a day, surely.
Surely not. But what if they do?
If they even
Do you
notice
remember
he's
the
gone.
guard? Do you remember the guard?
I know the guard. I paid him twice.
Do you know where he might live?
No.
Could we find him? You don't know his name, do you?
I do
Wait,
not.
I go to my... I'll be right back. I'll run to my room and get the crystal ball. I want to try and scry on that guard.
Moments later, you arrive back.
What was his name, Anton?
I don't think I'd know his name.
All right, but we know what he looks like.
We know
We've
what he
spoken
looks
to him. I'll just roll it. Okay, it's probably not going to work. Comes up, grey mist. I don't know.
Certainly not.
It's not working. Although there was 2 guards, so I'll try scry on the other guard as well. Okay, it's probably not going to work either.
No.
You go back in the morning. We gave these guards, I think Anton over here said 100 gold. It's possible they
It was
didn't
like
notice.
20 gold.
Yeah, it's possible. I think it was like 100 gold, wasn't it? It was a lot.
It was 10 gold each, I believe.
I
But that's
genuinely
still a
believe it
lot.
was 20 gold. But yeah, that's still like $1,000.
Oh, okay.
The hold person spell wears off right now, and the guy falls out of his chair and starts to scramble into a back corner of the room, shaking, shivering. No, don't send me back. Please don't send me back.
Oh, you're going back.
I didn't do anything. I'm an innocent man.
Everybody's innocent in there, apparently.
Anton,
No,
can you
it's-
tell if he's lying?
I genuinely probably didn't prepare the detect lie spell.
Cringe.
I think I would have dictates, if anything, and etherealness. So I'd probably have 2 dictates and then like an etherealness.
What
That's
is
my
the charge?
third level spell slot.
On what charges are you being held in this dungeon?
Me?
Yeah, you. None of us came from the dungeon.
Espionage.
Espionage against the crown?
I mean, it's trumped up. I talked about my adventures down in Atreia, near Atreia, and they came after me in the Frostlands. They locked me up. There's stuff down there that the Queen doesn't want anyone to know about.
There's
Yeah,
stuff down
maybe
there
you shouldn't have talked about it.
that's so secret.
I was just talking about my day. It's not if I don't deserve a fate in the dungeons just for having a pint with my friends.
What
You
did you
see?
share? What information did you share?
I just said that we saw that. I said it to your brother, to Lord Imric.
True.
It's basically what he told us about the orb. But if I'll look to Imric, you say he doesn't deserve to be in prison. But what if one of us got too drunk with a pint and revealed what we know? Would we not deserve prison then? This is kind of the same thing.
We don't play by the same rules as a commoner. Let's be honest with
It's not
ourselves.
quite the same. I mean, we were
True.
warned
You're right.
from
We
the
would be
start not to
executed.
speak about it.
He was probably. Let me read dictate real quick. That wouldn't work. He was probably warned from the start not to speak about it. Either way, innocent or not, this man is going back to prison. You realize this, Imric, yes?
It's not right.
Please,
But,
please, no. I can be of service to you. I can be
not about
an
what's right.
asset.
It's about what's been decided by the crown.
I hang my head.
Lord Anton McGarry. He gets on his knees, puts his head to the floor. I beseech you, on behalf of Velthara herself, please let me get vengeance upon those who have wronged me.
There's like
kick him
running.
away.
There's running water and stuff in these kitchens, right?
Yeah.
Can I?
Well, not like from a tap. Like they carry buckets of water in.
Okay. Can I go to the kitchen and can I fill a flask with water? One of my potion vials with water.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Okay. I want to come back to the room. Okay. I'll reach into my bag of holding and I want to produce one of my potion vials full of water.
Uh-huh.
I think this is a waste of time. I think this guy just needs to go back to the prison.
Yes, Gabriel.
Okay. I stare him in the eyes and I hold the potion in front of me, okay? I have here a potion of truthful agony. You're going to drink this. You're going to answer our questions truthfully. If you lie, you will suffer for hours writhing on the floor in agony before finally succumbing to death. Do you understand? We're going to ask you some questions, and if you lie to us, this is your fate.
I would never lie to you, Lord Tyrael McGarry.
How? Okay.
Honor of the household,
I'll look to
leader
Imric.
of men.
Imric, did you
Boomer
tell
of
them our
women.
names?
No.
I hold person again.
Wait, no, he knows our names. He's in our fucking household. How would
does
he
he
not
know our names?
How would he not have heard? He's in the
Where?
fucking McGarry household with the three fucking
He's
McGarry
been
brothers.
here. No, dumb fuck. He's been here for like an hour maximum.
Yeah, but they'd already had him like in clothes and shit to be trained to like
They did
work
not
in
have
the
him in clothes. He was
No,
being
but he knows
bathed.
he
Wait.
knows who the Macaris are, probably.
How?
Well, he's a citizen.
You guys were hanging out performing magic spells with him and some guards down in the dungeons. It's very likely you guys mentioned one another's
Our
names.
names?
Or
Maybe, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, easy.
Okay, I offer him the potion and I tell him to drink it.
I think Mooton held personed him again.
Yeah, you gotta wait 12 minutes.
We'll wait.
I slip my
this is
ring of
awkward.
free action off and I slip it on his ring finger for a moment.
That should work.
He is freed.
Okay, I slip the ring back off and then I offer him the potion and
He
I tell
is
him
held.
to drink.
That makes sense.
Wait, really? What? It doesn't cancel the spell? Mr. Eye
I'm not
Beholder.
gonna- Yeah, I have the holder now. Yeah. This is not the place for this
I
argument.
think we should rule. I think we should rule that it doesn't free him then, because otherwise it gets Eye of the Beholdery.
Not all version types of ways of dispelling magic are treated equally. It's not one mechanic across the board.
By that he means not all PCs and NPCs are treated equally.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine, you know what? It doesn't matter. We can wait 12 minutes. We don't even
We'll
need
wait
this
12
anyway.
12
minutes.
minutes. That's
Wait
better.
12
Thank
minutes.
God.
I'll offer him the vial of water. I'll tell him to drink.
He grasps it with both hands and drinks.
Okay, take a seat in the chair. We have about 30 minutes to ask this man questions. Now tell us truthfully why you were condemned to the dungeons. What did you do? What do they think you did?
They think I was a spy.
A spy for who?
Mystria, Matava, anyone?
Simply because you spoke about what you saw in these frostlands?
He swallows hard, takes a breath. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh, he looks around.
It's certainly like.
Do I have to roll for that?
Okay, my wisdom would for sure pick up on that at 18.
I'll kill him.
Can we agree?
I mean, I think you all picked up on something.
Okay,
that seems
yeah.
fine.
I'll look,
look
at
of
Tyrael
horror
and Imric.
Crosses. A look of horror crosses my face as I realize how stupid I've been.
I'll give the guy a good punch.
You lied to me! How dare you!
I'm under a potion of agonizing truthfulness. I would never lie to you, my lord.
Here,
That's
give me an hour.
bullshit.
I can sleep and I can get detect lie.
Yeah, go do that. We might as well get the full story out of him now since he's going to be our housemate till tomorrow morning. So go take a nap. We'll hang out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am disgusted and appalled with you.
No, please. You're just like the queen and her men.
All right, I get 2 detect lies.
While you're napping, he's gonna make a break for a window. He's gonna wait for a moment when the other two are talking.
Whoa,
or something.
whoa! Excuse
I want you guys
me.
to roll me.
Hey, hold on,
surprise
hold on.
with bonuses.
I know that he is going to go detect a lie that we know this guy is telling us. There is not going to be a moment of me and fucking Emmerich are just randomly talking to each other. This guy, if he's not going to be bound or like under direct supervision, I'm going to be standing right fucking next to this guy, okay?
Yeah.
So if you want to roll for him this game, that's fine. But it's not going to be me and Emmerich are giving each other hand jobs in the fucking foyer while this guy is all on his own,
Not.
okay?
That would be completely unreasonable for you guys to just like turn your backs to him and look at the door for a minute and for him to sneak
It
away,
would be
right?
completely unreasonable.
actually
Thank you.
be
It would
unreasonable.
actually be
Very
unbelievably
unreasonable.
stupid. Okay, thank you. What are we rolling?
Absolutely.
What are we rolling?
Roll me some d10s. You want to roll high, don't roll a 1.
How many Oh, just one each?
Each of you roll a d10, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Thank you,
So
Steve.
you guys have the moment when you look at each other to have a
No,
conversation.
I
He's
wouldn't.
still in your peripheral. He's like right there, and he like goes to dash to the window, and you see him move the moment he gets up and starts running to it. So you guys can roll initiative against him as he tries to make a break for it.
Unbelievable.
His initiative roll is a 2 plus 3 for movement is a 5. What are you guys doing?
I want to just tumble in front of the door in front of him, constantly tumbling and rolling so he can't get to the door.
All right, give me a d10 plus 3 as you try to get to the window or the door. You're color spraying, you're jumping to him. He jumps up, runs to the window, begins to fumble with the latch, gets it halfway open when both of you go off at the same time. One of you arrives behind him to grab him. The other one of you throws a color spray his way, and he is knocked out and unconscious.
I looked at Cyril and say, "Look, I'm really sorry about all this. I got carried away, I'm sorry."
It amazes me.
And
You've
I,
spent more time in school than anyone else. They teach us so much about the toxic effect of these potions, and they talk to you about the toxic effects of alcohol, because it seems like it's rotted your brain to the core, Emmerich. I can't believe you would do something so foolhardy.
If I was drunk, I wouldn't have even had the motivation to go down there and do this in the first place. It's because I'm so bloody sober that I was restless. I had too much time to think about it. I was sitting there thinking about his story. What could this guy know? I'm embarrassed, clearly. I've made us all look a bit stupid. Hopefully this is just all fine. What else can I say? I'm sorry, Tyrell.
Can Anton come in the room then?
Well,
You'll be awake in 45 minutes or something. It'll
God
be a
damn it,
while.
I had a good quip, Koibu.
You need... this man
sorry.
goes back to the dungeons tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning. Maybe we can get some useful information out of him with Anton coming down. But, man, I'm just... The depths of your stupidity tonight have been astounding.
I'll fix it, Tyrell. I'll take him back. I'm sorry.
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah. Okay.
I've caught a lot of shit for you and Anton, okay? I'm not going to stand in front of the queen and be scolded for this mistake. If you're caught, if you're found out, if the guard has reported it, and you better pray he hasn't, you're going to stand before the queen and you're going to explain exactly your thought process from start to finish. And I'm going to hope that after that conversation, I don't have one less brother.
Okay. I'll do
Ace.
that. I'll do it.
Okay, I
So
go
we
upstairs to my room and I wait for Anton to wake up.
All right, Anton.
Also, see to this
Wake up.
prisoner while we're gone. Try not to set this one
Okay.
free again.
Wait, Tyrell, have you got any rope?
I'm sure there's rope somewhere. Ask one of the house servants. Assuming you haven't pulled any of them out of the dungeon as well.
Hey, Tyrell walks out the room. I look to the prisoner on the floor, knowing he's about to wake up in about 3 minutes. And I start to think, what can I do? What can I do to stop this guy escaping? I don't think I've got any rope in my character sheet. Let me just have a little look. Okay, I don't have any rope. So I'm gonna move him, Neal, onto the bed. And then I'm gonna lock the door. And I'm gonna I'm gonna move the chair like in front of the window and sit there, looking at him. Waiting for him to
All
wake
right.
up.
He wakes up. Eventually, looks over at you. His eyes go wide, and he shakes his head. No, you've got to let me go. Please.
Look what you've made me do. You made me look like a right fool.
You're not a fool. It's there. The orb is there. The half elf has it.
You're lying.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
You're lying. I could see it on your face.
I'm
I can't believe I
terrified.
fell for it. You're probably
No.
a spy. You're probably
I'm
a spy for
afraid.
Mistria.
No, please don't send me back. I've tried to get away. I've seen things they don't want you to know about.
You've seen Anton. You think I can argue with him? Look at the size of him. I'm sorry, if he's decided you're going back, there's not much I can do about it.
So might makes right, is it? Just because he's bigger and stronger than you, he can push you around,
That's
tell
the
you
way
how
it
to live
is.
your life.
It's the way it always has been. I'm sorry.
It's not
Plus,
fair.
he's right. He's right. I was stupid of me to bring you here. You're a spy.
If I was a spy, why wouldn't I have tried to escape when we were leaving the dungeons? I was just a small man in your pocket. I could have jumped out. I could have run away. I stuck with you, and I still am. You have to
sorry.
save me from these people. You're a magician. You can make an illusion of me and put it back or something. They don't have to know.
Let me know
Okay.
when big old Anton comes in.
All right, wait. I say I'm going to cast a spell. I will cast suggestion, and I'll say I suggest you tell me the real reason how you ended up in the prison.
Sounds reasonable. I don't think suggestion is a replacement. Like, is it necessarily
charm?
a truth teller, right? It's not like a... Right, there's Zone of Truth is a 3rd level spell, and Suggestion is not like Zone of Truth plus all these other things. I don't think Suggestion
Do you think
can
it'd just be a
compel
roll
person
then?
to speak.
Like, it might...
All right, well, if it won't work, I won't do it. I
Yeah,
guess once I've exhausted my disgust for him, I'll just sit silently, sand in hand, watching.
Wait, you don't think it would be a roll for him to, like, fail the suggestion then?
Well, there's always a saving throw on that, but if Suggestion also is just instant truth telling, then that's like, you know, it's
I was
like
gonna say-
multiple 3rd level spells put together.
I was gonna say he like fails the saving throw, so suggest happens, but he still has a chance, like probably a good chance, with another roll to not do it. Because Zone of Truth, you automatically get it, right? That's I don't know if there's a second level or third, but yeah.
If they fail a saving throw, they are compelled to speak the truth. They cannot lie actively, but they can still dance around the subject. So if Suggestion allows you to, you know, do all of these other charm abilities and make people do all sorts of things, and also compels
just
them
a
to
better
be completely
spell.
honest, then it becomes like a 4th or 5th level spell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it must be worded in such a manner as to make the action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, self-immolate, or do some other obviously harmful act negates the effect of the spell. So in this situation, if he were lying and you compelled him to tell the truth, that would obviously be harmful to
Harmful.
himself.
Yeah.
So it
that
would
makes
break
sense.
the spell. Yeah.
Is Anton
Alright.
good to come in now?
Nick, anything else you want to do in the
No, I think
remaining
it's just
15 minutes of the sleep?
a very awkward 15 minutes of this guy pleading and Imric trying to like not listen to him, and I've got sand in my hand just in case he makes a run for it, which I'd argue give me a bonus on initiative.
Totally. Yeah, you're ready for this thing. I just can't believe that you would do me dirty like this. I thought we had a thing.
What's his accent? Whoa, I'll try and read his accent.
Ooh, give me a charisma check.
Ooh, here comes a good 2.
Yeah,
No, he's gonna roll high. 16.
23.
Yeah, he is Southern Drakistian. Solwick, Bondundasir, somewhere around there.
Story checks out.
Come on. You're not gonna.
Koibu really
sentence
wants you
an
to do some
innocent
dumb
man.
shit.
I already did the dumb shit. I'm not doing anymore.
All right. Anton wakes up, comes on into the room.
Anton, you can hear him coming because he's dragging a chair and he has rope in his
Shit,
hand.
Shit, he's coming.
Thump, thump, thump. The legs, of the
Full
chair.
plate. He
hit
put the
the-
plate mail on too.
The legs of the chair bounce against the floor.
Havelmutin coming down the stairs.
I open the door.
Pounds of mass. The door
I give
opens.
Emmerich-
Hulking Anton
Yeah,
stands
Rick looks
in the
forward.
way.
He does the door starts.
I give
to
Emmerich
open.
a look
No, wait,
and
wait.
dip.
The door's locked. Okay, so you try and open it and it doesn't. And you fucking like bang on it. Like I
then
give the guy a look, and I realize that I can't go to the door to unlock it. So I'll take the key out of my pocket and like slide it across the floor under the door.
I'll grab it, unlock it. Come in.
Man,
I'll leave the door open. I grab the
kill me.
man,
don't
put
kill
the chair
me.
down, and I tie him up to the chair.
Oh my God. He does not resist you tying him up.
Emmerich, I'm gonna need 10 minutes, 20 minutes alone with this guy, and I promise you I won't kill him. And
I
then
give
you
him a
can come
look.
in afterwards.
He shakes his head and looks at Emmerich and mouths, "No, please don't leave me alone with him."
I give him one look and then I like divert my gaze. I look down to the floor and just like walk out ashamed and head back to my room and start like gingerly like reading through my magic missile notes.
I close the door.
Making any progress.
Silence on the chair that he's on, and I'm gonna cast 2 cause fears on the guy.
Please, Velthara, enact vengeance upon those who are about to wrong me. Please, Velthara, enact vengeance upon those who are about to wrong me. Please, Velthara, enact vengeance upon those who are about to wrong me. And then you cast fear on him, and he tries to back out, but he can't get anywhere. He's stuck in the chair, terrified of this hulking knight before him.
He's just
He lets out a
screaming,
scream.
terrified. I'll wait for the silence to wear off. Hopefully, fear and everything wear off at the same time. Yeah, 1d4 rounds. That's fair. Okay, so yeah, silence will wear off. Fear will wear off. I'll call Imric back. And I'll call for Tyrael so we can do our detect lies.
What do you need me? Yeah, I'll come down. What's
Well, I
up?
thought you wanted to ask questions.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay. I will cast detect lie on the guy.
Okay.
All right, ask away.
Why were you in the dungeons? What were you charged? What were you sentenced for?
I was sentenced for espionage. Which is
that
the
the truth?
truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you say you were sentenced for espionage, what is it exactly that you were caught doing? Who were you talking to and what were you telling them?
I was telling people about the orb that I found in the House of Ferris in Atreya, which is a lie.
I will point at my somatic components that I showed him before that caused the fear, and say, I know you're lying. You have one more shot, or I'm sending you back.
I opened the Sallyport door at Solwick Keep to let a friend in.
And that's the truth? Mm-hmm. And who is this friend?
Hey! I smack him across the face. Stop taking so long to answer. We know what you're doing, okay? We're not stupid. This isn't our first rodeo, okay? I don't know if the rodeos exist. This isn't the first time we've done this, okay? Answer the questions truthfully. You literally have nothing to lose at this point. I don't know why you're taking so long to answer his goddamn questions.
It was a cousin of mine from... I actually have to look up the name of the town because I can't remember right now.
From what, Mystria? A Mystrian town?
It's not Mistrine anymore. It's Old Voden, from Old Voden.
What was his friend's job? What does he do?
I thought he was just a traveling merchant.
Is that true?
He said he needed to get in the castle to make a acquaintance, to make friends with someone. These are truths. But the guards wouldn't let him in because he's from the other side of the river. And I worked in the castle. So I was with them down seeing Ferris and going to Atreya, to the Frostlands.
So you attempted to sneak someone in.
Uh-huh.
Are you part of any criminal
shake my
organization?
head.
Any organized crime?
No, which is a lie.
I'll key in Tyrael, that's a lie.
Is there any way that, do we have a way, like, for the family to,
He said cousin.
yeah, I know. So in 5e, there was Thieves' Cant, right? Where you could speak in a certain way where another person could know immediately.
Thieves can't as well, yeah.
Yeah, is there like a phrase that I could utter or something, I guess, to let him know that I'm aware of these people?
Yeah, does the owl screech at midnight?
Sure, can I ask? Does the owl screech at midnight?
And his
Does the
eyes will
narwhal
glance over
bacon?
to you in sort of like a knowing way, and he'll nod his head and says, he certainly does.
I'm gonna cast Detect Evil on him. Probably not.
No, not evil.
So the real reason... Wait, so you were locked up for espionage because you tried to help a person sneak into the town. That doesn't sound like espionage to me. Who did you tell about the Orb of Winter again? Was it this same traveling merchant?
He shakes his head. There was no Orb of Winter. I just knew Lord McGarry was a wizard.
I will look to Imric
I've heard
with
the
fucking
rumors.
daggers.
Wait, is Emmerich in here right now?
Yeah,
Oh.
just in the corner, silent.
There is no Orb of Winter. Wait, but out of character meta, we know there's an Orb of Winter in the Frostlands, right? So did he just
It's
stumble
something
upon
that's
that?
been talked about. It's a rumor.
It's just a rumor.
But it's
yeah.
like well known. Okay. I roll my highs so hard I almost take 1d4 damage from them falling out of my fucking eye socket.
Yeah. This is what I told you, Emmerich.
Wait,
Everyone
so
in
why are
prison
you
is innocent?
Why are you locked up on espionage charge? It's just sneaking somebody in? Does that count as espionage? Is that considered espionage?
I mean, if they think the guy being let in is a spy, and you're like letting spies into guarded areas.
Oh, okay.
Not only guarded,
Treason?
he's like
Espionage?
he works in the castle and he let a miscreant in.
Well, somebody from
yeah.
an X-Men strand, right? The old River Voden. Okay, I stand up. Emmerich, are you satisfied? Do you have any other questions you wish to ask this man?
Shake my head.
What about you, Anton? Is
I'll
there anything
ask
else?
him a question. Yeah. Do you take my brother Emmerich here for a fool?
Fuck you, Lucas.
I'll point to my bag again to compel him to answer.
I did. I thought he was
Good.
an easy mark.
We were right.
How dare you?
All right.
I don't want to go back to the dungeons.
The fate that you will suffer now is far worse than the dungeons. You'll have to live your life knowing that you tricked my brother.
I can live with that.
I'm gonna cast a spell that they don't know about. It's gonna be Velthar's Vengeance. And I'm gonna roll my 1d6. Okay.
Holy
6
shit.
months. For 6 months, he will have terrible nightmares, and after 6 months, he'll die. So
Jesus, why are you killing? Oh my God.
Christ.
Okay. Also, can I ask him a question? Wait. So, did the person that you told that you helped to get in, did he sneak into the Capitol then?
Into Solwick.
Is he still there? Was he caught?
Yeah.
And
Well,
what?
they caught me.
And what was he? Was he just a merchant? Was he somebody else?
I thought he was a merchant. My second uncle's son. But they found him with a vial of poison lurking around the kitchens.
I'll just look to Emmerich.
Yeah. Look,
I'm
I
not
looked at
mad,
Emmerich as
Emmerich.
well.
I'm just disappointed.
It's a good thing you were born into a noble family where a lie doesn't cost you your life like this man, huh, Emmerich?
I'm disappointed in myself too.
You should be. Well, okay, we're done with him. Find a way to lock him up, keep him asleep for the night. Emmerich, you've got an early morning tomorrow. You're going to take a trip down to the dungeon to go visit our friend. You better hope that that guard was more concerned about his safety than the safety of the crown, and he didn't report this guard missing for fear of retribution. Maybe he hasn't said anything. Maybe you can return the prisoner. Maybe you can give him another 10 gold, and then we can carry on with our important mission and not these freak side quests that you guys have us running on.
You can't send me back.
Why can't we
If
send
they
you back?
interrogate me again, they'll know. You can't put the wine back in the bottle or whatever the phrase is.
For once, Tyrell, I agree with him. I say we go ethereal, and Emmerich kills him, and we leave his body there.
No, I can be of use to you, I swear.
You have to clean up the mess that you made, Emmerich.
You know what? I have a number of ideas for what we could do here, but it seems like this will be a good exercise for Emmerich's brain. It's clearly needing.
Kill him in cold blood?
Kill him in cold
No.
blood? No, you need to return him to the prison. Or if you kill him, you need to find a replacement for him. It's indistinguishable from the real form.
I'll take him back to the prison.
If he goes back to the prison, he's just gonna tell. He's gonna tell him what you did.
Well, Anton, that sounds like an Emmerich problem. Perhaps he should figure it
No.
out tonight.
What we do... Well, Emmerich can figure out if he has an idea, but my idea is we go ethereal, we kill him, we leave his body there, he'll never be found. We just say whatever magic happened from that person we turned probably took a random prisoner. It will make more, you know?
Wait, did none of us have forget memory or anything? Wait, aren't one of you two able to make people forget
Not
Yeah,
over
but-
this time period, I don't think.
over
Wait, what about the other prisoners will have seen me?
You're a man in a cloak. I'm sure you covered your face when you were in the dungeon, so they didn't see you, of course, right?
It's a dark dungeon.
Yeah.
He was probably alone, you know? You went
Yeah.
down there, you looked for something, nothing happened. However, this man has to die.
Okay.
And this is on you. You
Anton,
caused his death.
let me wear the amulet. Let me pray to Volthara before I do it. Maybe she'll give me the courage He did betray me after all.
Wait, what?
I'm not letting you wear my amulet.
Let me hold it then.
No. You may pray to Velthara to give you courage for your own vengeance that you caused, I guess. I don't know.
I look to the guy. I look back to Anton. And I sigh. Fine, let's just do it now.
Do what
Okay.
now? Wait, what are we doing?
We're going etherealness. He's going to kill him, and we're going to leave his body there. In the ethereal plane.
I don't think that this judgment is ours to pass. What if he's alive for a reason? What if they've kept him alive for a reason?
He can't go back, because then they will know what Imric and we have done. This judgment has passed because of Imric's fuck-up. He will remember this for the future. It's a big learning lesson. He caused this man's death.
I can be useful.
Just
I can
Anton,
dance.
let's just do it now. I can't bear to listen to him plead.
I cast a spell, and I ask Imric, are you going to kill him if we go to the ethereal plane?
I'll do it. I'll do as you ask.
Is that a lie?
Is
I
what?
cast detect lie.
Wait, is
No,
what
I'm
a
not
lie?
lying.
Oh, he's not lying. Okay.
I'm not lying.
About what? Wait, what did he say?
I asked if we go to the ethereal plane, are you going to kill him? And Imric is not lying.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
Wait there. I run out the room. I head down to the kitchen. I'm gonna grab like a bottle of wine and I'll come back.
Based. As you're
right.
gone, I'll talk to Tyrael. Tyrael, this is a great moment for him to learn a lesson. That
What
his actions
lesson
have
is he learning?
consequences.
There is no
His actions
consequence
have
here. You're
consequences
killing a
here.
man already condemned to the dungeons and dumping his body into another plane. There's no consequence here. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a consequence for him. He obviously doesn't want to do it. He obviously thought this man was right, and he's just wrong. He'll learn not to be so naive next time. It's a bit harsh, I agree, but the crime fits the punishment.
Could we not spend a night and think on this?
No, Imric's ready to do it now. I say we just do it and get over it. This man's condemned to death anyways.
Before you do
Before
it, please, just I have one final request. You wouldn't deny a dying man his last request, would you?
What?
Give me pen and paper. Let me write a letter to my family. You can have a messenger deliver it to them, apologizing for my misdeeds.
You won't be writing any letters.
Wait,
Please.
can't you deny this man the ability to even write a goodbye letter? Why?
Because this man was thrown in prison for espionage. He's probably a mystery and spy, and he's probably going to give
He's
him
not a
some tip.
mystery. We know he's not a mystery and spy. We just interrogated him under aid of magic. So the man wants to write a letter to his family.
Okay, then you're going to be the one who reads the letter, and you can give it to the people that he wants. Is that fair?
Sounds good.
Okay.
He's tied up, so he will talk. One of you guys will write, and his letter is pretty heartfelt and honest. Just, I'm so sorry to have let you down. I didn't know that cousin Jeremiah was who he was. I've buried, 30 gold from my time in the castle in this spot underneath my house in this place. Please tell cousin Philly that I never meant those things that I said. I was just always upset and jealous, and give my nephews this money that I've hidden over here in hopes that they'll make a better life for themselves.
That's our money now, bitch.
Wait, how much
I don't
money?
say that, I don't say that. He just probably said this money over here. Did he say how much?
Yeah, he had one pile of 30 gold and then the other pile of 30 silver.
Damn. Wait,
Text
where okay. Wait, can't you just ask him? You got the truth spell on, right? You just ask him, is this a spy's letter or whatever?
Yeah, I probably have time to do that. So, is this letter meant to tip someone off about anything that would fuck with us? Is this a letter for a Mystrian? Is this a spy's letter? I'll ask him all those.
No,
Is it honest?
he's honest. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Imric.
Wait.
All right, well, so I get to the top of the stairs having drank half this bottle of wine already, and I wipe my mouth, go to my room, and I'll put the bottle in there, close the door, and I'll open the door and walk in. I say, okay.
I'm
let's do
rolling
it.
a D100 on a 50 or higher. I'm gonna save him. I'm gonna try to. I'm fighting for it. Okay. That's what I'm
Okay,
doing.
can we-
That's what I'm
right.
doing. Okay. Pray. Okay. Good luck.
Praying.
Wait.
But Steven, why? Oh my god.
I stand up. Just wait a moment.
All right.
I don't think
Emmerich.
it's right that we've taken this man into the dungeon and we've decided
What?
to execute him. I don't think that's within our ability to do that. I don't think
Tyrael.
it's fair to make him pay for our mistakes with his life.
Tyrael, for the good of the mission, this man is a coward. He will tell what's happened here. They will check his mind, and we will be utterly fucked over this.
I don't know if what's
I know-
happened here is so bad that would fuck us. What if we say, for instance, we believe that he had pocketed a magic dagger or something that appeared in another dimension?
And we didn't need to take him out of the. We didn't need to take him out.
We could say it
And
was a lapse
now
of
they're
judgment
gonna
from Emmerich.
Now they're gonna look at us conspiring about it.
Well, if we return him to the dungeon, it's not as though they'll ask him questions particularly pertaining to this.
They will when he tries to use this piece of information as leverage to get out.
What piece of information?
Hey, the McGarrys stole me out of the dungeon. Check my mind. It's proof.
Yeah, but it's going to be like another random tall tale that these guards won't be as foolish to believe as Emmerich would have. I don't think anybody's seriously going to pull him out for questioning. It's because he's claimed to have been abducted by some other noble family.
Tyrael, this isn't like you.
What do you mean it's not
Realize
like...
this
I don't...
puts our entire mission in jeopardy, especially after the conversation that you just had with the Queen.
I think it would put our mission more in jeopardy if guards had seen that this guy was stolen after Emmerich was in the dungeon, and now they have no idea where he is. For all they'll know, we might have set him free.
We go down to the dungeons all the time.
And now
we
what-
went down to the dungeon to look for the one guy who disappeared. That's probably when this guy disappeared. Emmerich, I'm sorry, or Tyrael, I'm sorry, but there's just no getting him back. He will squeal, and then we will have terrible trouble for us.
How about we make this man another deal? This man clearly cares about his family. We know that this letter wasn't being written as a lie.
Correct.
I will personally deliver 500 gold to his family if he promises to keep his mouth shut in the dungeon and speak nothing of this to any of the guards. They have no reason to interrogate him over this particular interaction.
Then why is he still over this particular?
I swear I'll do
interaction,
it.
I agree. Over this particular interaction, I do agree, but they do have reason to interrogate him again. Otherwise, he wouldn't still be down in the dungeon. He'd be dead.
Well, they might have some piece of information if that spy or whatever they keep people down there for. I'm just saying that there's no reason for them to ever uncover this particular event. I don't think it'll happen. Also, I don't think the guards down there want to report that somebody went missing under their watch either. So this is a win-win-win. Why would we have somebody that we took from the dungeon? You said we've been down there before, but we've never gone down there and stolen a prisoner. They know that Emmerich was the last one in that dungeon. They know that there's going to be a prisoner missing forever now. How are we going to account for that? They know that we were in that dungeon last picking up magical items off the floor. I think we could simply return him to his cell. We'll take care of his family. The man says he'll keep quiet. I believe him.
Anton says sure, thinking, okay, yeah, this guy's cursed will die in 6 months. Sure, that's fine. And then you will say,
don't
yeah,
need to kill him.
It seems that Tyrael had some stroke of luck. In
What do you mean?
I don't know. It seems that you have not a luck. What's the word? Seems like you want to smile upon this
Empathy.
guy with fate and leave our, maybe empathy. You want to leave us in his hands? That's fine, Tyrael. You're the leader of this group. I'll leave it to you. But just know, if he squeals, or if they somehow find out that this happened, it's not going to look good for us.
I
If anything,
understand.
we should be forthcoming with the Queen and let her know what we did.
No,
To be
we can't-
honest,
we can't
like
do
we
that.
talked about. Like you talked about with the Queen a week ago. Honesty, not treachery.
Well, we're returning
leave
this
it to
man
you.
to his cell exactly where he was. We're not setting him free. We're not stealing him from the prisons to execute him. I think this will be fine. We'll return him back. If any ill consequences befall us after this, then I will take responsibility for it from Emmerich.
In the morning, I'll look to the prisoner. I will cast Detect Lie on Tyrael, and I'll let you know for a fact that he's going to give your family 500 gold pieces. You can confirm it by saying a falsehood, I guess, something like that, and I'll tell if you're lying or not.
I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't
yeah.
think we're just lying, but yeah, I mean, I would say, sure, yeah, of course, I'm going to.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
intend to. Where does his family live?
Solwick. He gives you the names of his family members and how to find them.
Sounds good. Perfect. All right. As long as you keep your mouth shut, guards don't hear anything of this interaction, your family will be very well taken care of.
Thank you, Lord Tyrael. You're a good man.
I'll sit in the room, in the chair by the window, after they leave. I'll like call the butler to bring me some more wine or whatever, and I'll just sit in this room with the guy and drink. And I guess in the morning we'll do the bit. But
While you're sitting alone with him, he says, "I'm sorry for deceiving you. I just had to get out.
Yeah,
I hope you understand. It wasn't personal."
we're all dealt cards in this life. Seems you got some bad ones. I don't hold it against you. I'm glad I don't have to kill you.
Me too.
At least your family's gonna get something out of it. It'll set them up for a long time, you know? Your cousins, nieces, nephews. They'll have a better life, you know? Probably done more good with this than you could have done in your whole life if you'd never gone to prison.
I think you're right. Jigsaw smiles on us all in strange ways.
Suppose I've done you a favor in a way. I smile to myself and take a drink.
Do you know this might be the last time I ever get a chance to have wine?
Yeah, sure. I'll hand him a bottle.
All right. You guys can drink through the rest of the night. And why don't we take our first break here? And when we come back, we'll continue with our dragon slaying quests and magic learning and greater world details.
We'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria. The party is in Wicthron Rorenta. Nick, you're just going to return to do the next day by yourself?
Yeah.
Wait. Can
Anyone else want to come on with him?
No, wait, he can do that. Just in terms of asking about lies real quick, I'm sorry. Let's say that you do something under truth candle or under like a truth spell or whatever. And somebody says, "I want you to deliver X to Y." And you say, "I intend to deliver X to Y." The next morning, can you wake up and just like I'm going to ask varying questions. Basically, like, where's the line? So let's say the next morning I wake up, I'm like, "Nah, actually I don't feel like it." Are you allowed to do that? Are you committed to that action? Or what if there like is a minor obstacle? You go to cross the road and it's like, the road's closed today. Fuck it, I'm not going to do it actually. Like, where does the line on that?
This gets into some pretty sketchy territory. And I think we got to go with what the person is honestly feeling at that moment. Do you honestly intend to do this thing? Or do you intend to like sort of try, but if like something gets in your way, you know? And I understand that you can have an intent one day and when you wake up the next day, you don't have that intent anymore. So it gets super fucking blurry.
I guess I'm only curious because, like, I know that there's, like, if we were doing, like, Death Note or, like, Code Geass rules, it's like when you order somebody to do something, they will literally, like, do it until, like, before it'll kill them. But so I'm wondering, like, if I ask somebody, like, I need you to deliver this, here's a candle of truth, will you please do this? I'm curious if that is, like, an action that they would be pretty hard committed to, or if they came across, like, the first set of trouble, could they be, like, discouraged from it and then they're, like, done? So it's like, oh, well, there's no point in even using that candle of truth because they got turned away from it so easily. Or maybe you would have to ask a more specific question, like, do you intend to fight
conditions
through?
have to change.
Yeah.
I think if you were just going to ask, do you intend to deliver this thing, you're going to, an answer of yes, I intend to deliver that might be overcome by, well, there was a really big problem and I ran out of money and I wanted to do it, but like, it's just not feasible.
Okay, gotcha. All right. That's good.
So you would need to drill down and be pretty specific if you want to cover all your bases and all your conditions.
I'm going to cast a divination before Imric leaves in the morning. And my question is going to be, will the party be okay? Will we be okay if we return this prisoner? If that's specific enough.
Yep. And you're casting Call Upon Faith as well?
I have
Give me your D100.
100. Nope.
High good.
No.
I know it fails. I can, if you want to wait, Imric, I can take a nap and cast it again.
No, it's fine. I'm
Probably
pretty tired.
worth it, actually.
Well, that's his burden to bear. You said he needs to learn a lesson.
Yeah, I just don't want to be brought in with that. Okay.
So Imric ran out of wine. He's probably sobered up, but I don't think he's slept much because he's been watching this guy. Probably talking to him about his family. So Imric's probably now intimately aware of all the people that are going to get this money and who it's going to help or whatever. So when there's a knock on the door in the morning and Anton says, like, you know, it's time, I'll stand up from the chair, sort of brush myself down a little bit. And just for my own knowledge, how far is the walk from our house to the keep?
20 minutes?
Okay. So the enlarged spell, you said it reduces by 70%, which means it should last for 35 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So that should
So
be
in theory,
fine.
you should be able to get him into the keep and into the dungeons as long as there's not some like epic holdup.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just. I'll guess I'll get all the way to the front door with him. I'll get Anton to sort of drag him to the front of the door, and I'll turn to the guy and say, "All right, you ready?"
What clothes is he
nods.
wearing right now? I'll look at him.
He's wearing whatever you guys gave him.
Okay, well, he needs to be wearing the fucking rags that he came in.
Did you get rid of them, Nick? You didn't burn them or anything,
The
right?
butler would have
No.
gotten rid of them. Did he get rid of
Yeah.
them?
Well, it's
No,
just
they're
rags.
probably in like the pile of like rags to be reused as house rags.
I'll change him to his
Okay.
Perfect.
rags.
All right. What's his name now? I've probably got his name by now after drinking with him all night.
Brant.
Brant, you ready?
Yeah.
I show Brand a 500 GP bag of gold. Say, this is gonna go to your people.
Think about your family. All right. I'll reach into the pocket and then switch him on the shoulder.
And he shrinks.
Put him in the pocket, and I'll take a brisk walk to the keep. I want to try and shave time off here, so I'll walk as quick as I can.
Okay. You walk as quick as you can. You will make your way to the keep, be let in through the front door fairly easily, make your way through the dungeons, past the various security checks, come to the jailers. Don't recognize either of the jailers on duty today. Head down into the dungeons where you found this guy before, still miniaturized in your pocket, and deposit him back in his cell.
I'll wait there for the spell to run out.
He re-enlarges.
I've got a torch, so I'll just like give him a sort of solemn nod from the torchlight, and then turn and walk out.
Am I gonna talk to the guard or anything?
I don't know. No, Godson said. I mean, we kind of skipped over it, but I assume they're okay with me going down there. They don't ask any questions.
When you exit the dungeons, you walk up back past the guard, make your way out towards the front. You're coming down a hallway, and you see Arc Somber standing there with one hand on the shoulder of a prison guard you recognize. He doesn't say anything to you, but he looks at you for a moment, gives you a dip of his head, and
Nod back at him.
watches you walk past.
I nod back and leave, and think to myself, I definitely won't be telling Anton or Tyrael about that. And I head back to the house. Come through the door. All right, it's all done. It's fine. He's back in the prison. No one said anything. I think it's
Yeah.
fine.
Huzzah!
Yeah. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
I'll pat you on the shoulder. Nobody cast a nap on you, buddy? Probably more restful.
Yeah, sure. Come to my room.
Yeah, I'll go to your room. I'll cast a nap on you.
Wait, Anton,
Yeah, well, yes, what?
can you tuck me in first?
No, you fuckhead. And I'll slap him with a nap. He falls asleep, and I give him a good gut punch, too.
Why? Wait, what are you doing?
Give him one good gut punch. I'll roll a d4 for damage. Okay, there you go.
Ouch, that was a good one.
Gave him a good one while he's asleep.
Okay, take 4 damage.
Because he put me through a lot of shit.
Yeah. All right, I sleep for an hour. I wake up feeling a lot better.
Do you?
Yeah.
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 Your stomach fine?
No, I'm in pain, I guess. I don't really understand what's happened, I suppose. Maybe I just feel like I'm hungover or something.
It's the
I
beer.
don't know.
Or yeah, it's the
Yeah.
alcohol.
And I look over to my desk where I've got my notes on Magic Missile that I've been working on. And I shake my head and realize that I've been fucking this up. And think maybe if I had a scroll, I'd be able to understand it a bit better. So, Neal, can I even is there a place that would sell a scroll of Magic Missile, or is my best bet to get it from Arc Somber?
There are magic shops in town.
You've gotten a scroll before, unironically.
I've just got it written down, not a scroll.
Oh, okay.
Right, because there's writing the spell down so that you can copy it, and then there's having it written down as a scroll that you can then cast. So, a magic shop in town might sell a scroll of magic missiles that would have been written at 9th level, but it would be a pricey, expensive thing. Does your family have any money left?
Yeah, we just got a shitload of money, didn't we?
I mean, you're about to give out 500 of it, but...
I mean, how much are you talking for a scroll?
I am looking up the prices right now.
If it's too much, I'll just go to Oxombo and get her to do it.
Yeah, it'll probably be in the realm of like 500 GP for a 9th level magic missile scroll.
Does it have to be
Alright.
9th level?
No, it doesn't have to be 9th level, but it's
It
probably
does,
too
because
much.
you got to be 9th level to write scrolls.
To write scrolls.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess later that day I will go back to the keep then and try and speak to Oxombo.
That was gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I guess we'll get to the bottom of what that nod was about.
All right, you arrive back at the keep later that afternoon. There's Arc Somber. You make your way to her chambers, give a rap on the door. She calls you in.
Hey, Oxombo, you okay?
Am I okay?
Yeah.
Certainly. How are you this fine afternoon, Mr. McGarry?
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit frustrated. I've been trying to learn... It's embarrassing. I've been trying to learn Magic Missile, and I've just been... Look to the side. I've been going a bit crazy. I've not been feeling myself recently, because I'm struggling so much with this spell. I was wondering if perhaps you had a scroll of it to go around that I could study from. It might help me learn it a bit more easily.
She will go to a cupboard, open it, and you'll see that there's like 30 scrolls tucked in here in different places, all tied with a different color of ribbon and little tags on them letting you know what is what so they don't get them all mixed up.
Nice.
And she will pull out a scroll, kind of open it, get to a certain point, bring it over to a table, and use one of those fancy paper cutting scissors that's on a table to cut the scroll in the right spot to just cut off the top spell.
We know who we're raiding now, baby.
She'll step towards you, tie it up again, or roll it up, tie it up again, hand it over. And,
Thank you.
As you take it, say, I hope your judgment with this is sound.
She should know by now the Moonblade stuff, and then the other thing that we had.
Oh yeah, we need to check in on that. I guess I'll take the scroll sort of gingerly from her hand and say, the guard, he didn't know anything about it. It's fixed, for what it's worth.
I am aware.
Thanks. Don't know if you got a chance to identify those items yet, but perhaps I'll come back another day when...
No, as long as you're here, you might as well take them. And
Oh,
she
okay.
will hand you a bundle. The Sword of Tyrus, the Moonblade, is a 5th level weapon with no additional features on it. Was there anything else that was outstanding?
Just the cephalopod pendant.
Non-magical.
All right. Well, thanks for your help. I hope the Luckstone was interesting. I've not used it with an identify spell before.
It was very useful. Powerful item to have on hand when confronting magics of epic proportions.
Good. Well, I thank you for your help with the scroll and with everything else. And I'll speak to you soon. And I'll hurriedly turn around and gingerly walk back out of the room.
You can feel her eyes on the back of your head as you walk out, carefully regarding you, judging your movements, trying to read your body language and see what it is that's going on in you.
Non-magical amulet. That means it's GP, baby.
Yep.
How much GP is it worth?
10.
What?
Yep. I went
All right.
back and I chatted with the original Georg, and it's just something that he picked up somewhere along the way that has no significance.
Cringe. But that's okay. 10, that's
yeah.
20 experience, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 22.
I go back to my room and I will spend the next few days trying to keep learning this spell. So.
All right.
While he's doing that,
Before Nick gets there, let's check in with the other party members.
so I think what's the name of the person that you're visiting again?
Arksomber?
Arksomber. This is a lady, right?
Yeah, that's a lady.
So she offered her help and assistance to us. She's like a higher level Clortis, right?
She's an actual wizard.
Yeah.
She's a spellcaster.
I mean, she's like a better version of Clortis, what I mean, upgraded Clortis. Can we go and talk to her and ask her if she knows the location of where there might be any stashes of potions or scrolls, potions especially, that me and Anton could try to recover?
She'll just point you to Clortis. She doesn't know that shit.
Then
She's
Clortis,
a
yeah.
wizard. Yeah.
Clortis has no idea either. So.
Clortis has been looking into locations of potions for you. And he'll tell you that, of course, the various families of Drekis all have their own secret stashes and stores. Any family worth their salt has got some potions tucked away somewhere. But, preferring to find something where you don't have to rob from your own people would be superior. To that end, the remaining Eridon cities are probably the best place to go. Specifically, either Redport, way out here, which has formed... I mean, Redport is just this town, but they've formed a new kingdom, the Kingdom of Wake County. Wake Kingdom? Can't remember the name. And Weatherlight over here. These are the two places... Weatherlight's just a little bit up. Are the two places Clortis would want to look first. They've sort of sat out all of the combat and all of the trials and tribulations and warfare with demons and breaking up of empires, and have managed to kind of just be fine off to the sides. So their stores and stashes of potions are probably most intact, whereas any other remaining cities in Eridon or Mystery or whatever are either probably using those things, have already used them, or like keeping a closer eye on their resources because they're in an active state of need. So Weatherlight, which is its own independent city now, or this group.
Clortis, did you look into where the land shark is? Do we have any land shark sightings, aka bullets?
Boulets? Yes, my lord. There have been boulets spotted in the Red Desert, absolutely. And the Hogwin Plain and the Mrendil Flats. It might even be the same boule that travels up and down and back and forth, or a family of them that covers that whole area. But those are the three regions in which sightings have been seen.
Anton, having read his monster manual quite extensively now, will laugh at Clortis and say, Boulets don't live in family packs, Clortis. You should know this. They like to burrow alone.
Well, of course, they're solitary most of the time, but they must reproduce and protect their young somehow. It could be a female with a young group of children, or perhaps multiple boulets traversing the area. Who knows?
I'll nod.
Anything is possible.
That is true. All right, Tyrell, I think if we wanted to go on a quick mission, the boule would be the best choice, but I do not think that there is a quick mission. It seems like really. Let's go back and talk to Imric and see if he learned his spell.
Yeah, we can. I do think it'd be nice to have potions before we start doing the dragon stuff, yeah?
If we go all the way over there, that's going to be like another month-long
that's
journey.
well too long, yeah.
We have 6 months, right?
Yeah, but not to learn magic missiles. Yeah, it's only a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, so we're doing this without potions and the dragon stuff?
Yeah, we've still got some healing potions, right?
I have
We
1.
have 2. Yeah,
Can we not get healing potions from the church, Neal? Whenever anyone tries to buy healing potions from the church, you're always like, yeah, they do make them, but there's official uses for them, so they can't just go out giving them willy-nilly. But surely this would be an official
We
use.
should be getting some potions from the crown for this official use.
You want to start taking a look at those more mundane approaches to acquiring healing potions.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, since we're about to go kill the blue dragon, I think now is maybe one of the times that we ask, like, hey, we might need some higher level potions. Can you give it to us so we can go kill the dragon?
Right. So the clerics that are working on behalf of the crown, on behalf of the war effort, those that are able to make healing potions, have been doing their utmost to churn them out because they're needed for the upcoming war all over the place. So potion production is at a high point, but there's a lot of call for these things. So we're going to do this by having you guys make your very best argument to the clerics about why you should get this, and then we'll make some rolls. Or if you want to try and bypass the clerics, you can call in one of those favors from the queen. She said she can probably get some things from people for you, pull some strings on your behalf. So we can have her pull some strings, or you can try and do it yourself.
What's our best argument that we could make?
That we're going to kill a blue dragon.
Well, we
Same.
can't tell them that, right?
Well, we can tell them we're going to kill a blue dragon. Why not? We don't have to talk about Scoria. We could say that we're trying to mend a rift with Roxas.
Roxas? Okay, sure. I'm cool with that. Anton, being the brother who's familiar with the church, will head on over, and he will hail the head cleric of this particular area.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there is a cleric of Martha here
Thank
in the
God.
church that you're attended.
Problem?
No, Martha's a good one. Venus would have been the bad one. I'll wave them down and say, greetings, sister, brother,
Mother.
mother.
Duh.
Greetings, mother.
And to you, Father, what brings you by our temple on this gorgeous summer day?
I'll look around. Is there anybody near me?
There's some people doing their own shit, but no one's paying attention to you. You know, some people
Okay. kneeling
kneeling in pews and praying. A new acolyte sweeping out the floor. Some guy going around collecting candle wax that's dripped off the candelabras for recycling.
Mother, me and my compatriots are planning on completing a very difficult task. And I'll speak in a hushed tone. We're going to kill the blue dragon Azeron. And I'll point to like my amulet of Velthara. And say we would be very much in need of a few healing potions of extra strength, if you could spare some for this great task.
Azeron the Blue has been
He's
a
been terrifying.
monster.
He's been terrifying to those halflings and to the dwarves for hundreds of years. I know a few halflings, Garlic and Stick would definitely be grateful.
The Spice Islands have been dominated by the dragon as well as the Red Coast. He's caused endless problems, not to mention I believe there's a Balerion the Bronze or Burma the Brass. There's a brass or bronze dragon near Thaden Lod that has been warring with Azeron for a century.
Correct. And we're finally going to do it.
Can you?
I'll nod.
I mean, I don't want to just throw away healing potions on a suicide mission.
We absolutely can, and I will produce my. I guess I'll pull my spear out of my amulet and show it to her, and ask her if she has any knowledge of Rohana.
Of course, we all know the legends of Rohana.
I'll show her the spear.
Her eyes go wide. Well,
And I'll put it away.
yeah. Give me a charisma check at +2.
Probably don't have time to cast Call Upon Faith here or choose Future, right? Yeah, it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Getting the best for the boys.
She will return with 3 potions of extra healing for you. Kind of secretly giving them to you in like a cloth sack that, so what they are is obscured from public view, and will whisper, "Good luck on your mission. Azeron is a monster and needs to be brought low for all the people of the world so that we can live in peace. You're doing the Lord's work."
I assure that I will have your utmost secrecy, Mother. From one to another, this can't be told to anybody.
We will drink secret toasts to your victory.
I will come back and hand you 1 blue scale from Azeron's hide.
I hope to see you again,
I'll nod.
Mr. Lord McGarry? Father McGarry.
Father McGay. Thank you, Mother. What was your name again?
Bella.
Thank you, Mother Bella. Okay.
Excellent.
And I will leave with 3 extra healing potions.
Mm-hmm.
And those are 2d4.
3d8 plus 3 if you
3d8
drink
plus
it all in one draft, or you can drink it in thirds for 1d8 each.
Damn.
On your way back to town, you come across you're just walking through the market, and it's sort of full of life. It's one of these rare warm summer days where the war feels distant and away, and there is a big ale cart that's pulled up, and it's ale and wine served here. It's a beer and wine bar. There's a bunch of dwarves gathered around it, and they see you coming by, and one of the dwarves hurries on over to you and goes, Lord McGarry, your brother, he's always a fond man of our drink. Would you please give this to him on our behalf? We haven't seen him round the cart, and we just wanted to make sure all is well with him, and give this to him on our regards.
What is he giving me?
He produces for you a large bottle of wine.
I will take it, and I'll hand them 1 gold piece that I'll take.
He pushes the gold back to you. Your brother's been such a wonderful patron of ours, always coming by monthly to purchase large quantities of our goods. We just haven't seen him in a fortnight, in a half a year. Is he okay?
He's fine. I think this will bring him some happiness. Thank you, my good dwarf.
Well, only our best to you, McGarry's. Always been good patrons. Good luck. Yep. Give your brother my best.
As I walk away, about 5 to 10 minutes later, is there like a bum on the street?
Totally.
I'll hand him the bottle.
He looks up at you and thank you.
I'll nod at him. Times are tough.
All right. Tyrael, did you have anything you wanted to do? Or are we just gonna...
I mean, I don't know if there's anything I can do to get scrolls or potions in the city. I don't know any churches. Other than stealing shit, because I'm a rogue. That's all I can do.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, actually, wait. I can go talk. Oh, fuck it. Actually, for one fucking time in my life, these motherfuckers, I'll go talk to the family people again. They should have fucking potions or scrolls. I'll go have that conversation. Yeah.
Totally. You can go find your contacts over at the Thieves Guild. I'm sorry, the just regular bar that sits underneath the ground. And it's kind of empty today. Most of the people are outside in the warm weather, taking in the enjoyable times while they're here. Your contact is actually outside with some of his friends playing cards at a table, and trying to flirt with the waitresses that are bringing them food and getting rightly shut down, but having a good time with it. They see you coming up, and he gives you a wave and kicks open a seat to you at the table. Have a seat. What can we do? You're coming around for a social visit?
I'm actually quite a bit thirsty. Or I was wondering if you have any good reading material. I'm looking for potions or scrolls. I'm sure you guys must have at least some of these in your inventory or stocks, yeah?
Absolutely. Why don't we get a drink inside, he says, and, loudly, and heads inside with you in tow. Once you get to the bar and you're free from anyone else around you, he says in a hushed tone, well, yeah, we absolutely have access to potions and scrolls. We've got a small quantity of them stored secretly away in town, just for emergency cases. What are you looking for?
Well, healing potions are always good. Healing potions are good. What about, let's see, potions of spider climb would be good.
I mean, I don't really like to talk about how we come across these things recently, but let's just say there was a bridge toll that rewarded some hefty fees. Woo.
All right. What about potions of protection from, how about lightning? Do those exist?
The protection from electricity. Yeah. Don't have any of those. Super rare. Who the hell makes a potion of protection from electricity? Made only for very specific uses. Potions of healing, though, well, we got a whole bag of them.
How about potions of, what else? Well, I would have asked you guys, I guess, before leaving. What other kinds of potions exist that we could use?
Potion of strength.
Do they have
would be pretty useful.
Potions of strength or potions of agility or...
They do have potions of strength. No
What does the
potions of
potion
agility or
strength
dex.
give you?
It's pretty good if I remember correctly.
It is. There's no potion of strength.
I guess there isn't. Yeah.
Potion
they have it or not?
of, I think, closest thing is potion of heroism. EFG, is that what we're looking for actually? Yeah, potion
No,
of heroism.
giant strength, Neal. Potion of giant strength.
Giant strength.
Ah,
okay.
of course, yeah. For my giant biceps.
Can be imbibed only by warriors, which you guys all are. Consumed, individual gains great strength and bonus to damage when it scores a hit with any handheld or thrown weapon. Also possible for a person to hurl rocks, as shown on the table below. Yeah. So there is a potion. There are 2 potions of giant strength that they have acquired that they would be willing to trade away for more permanent magical items.
What type of what do these potion strength do? Like what is the bonus to hit? Is it like +1 or is it like
It's just the damage.
Yeah, but
so
I mean
it's
to
anywhere
damage.
between +7 to +12 to damage,
Woo!
depending on the potion type.
Give me some +1 swords.
Yeah, from our arsenal. And then what kind of healing potions do they have? Are they the good ass? Are these the 3d8 +8 ones or
Extra.
No,
healing,
it's
yeah.
stacks of magic, just regular low-level healing potions.
is that 2d4 +4?
Yes. 2d4 +2.
Wait, really?
The other one was 2d4 +1, I thought. I could be wrong.
No, the other ones we were using were 2d4 +4.
We've been sneaking an extra +2 in there, I think.
Well, that's what it's written as my
yeah,
sheet. Should these be 2d4 +2?
They should
I
all
had
be
two.
2d4 +2.
Oh, okay. I thought I had 2d4 +1, so it seems like
well-
we worked it out. We worked.
Some of these were diluted, you know, the kingdom people trying to scam, cut your drugs with other shit to save money, you know?
Yeah.
What about potion of flying? Could be pretty useful.
No,
Potion of
sorry.
polymorph self.
I'm just in a good mood today. We totally managed to just card. Its axle fell off. Its wheels came to the side. Its guards ran away. Didn't want to pay a bridge toll. Managed to sneak a whole bunch of potions directly for the war effort. So they're mostly things that would help the common soldier or the occasional person recover from things. None of these like extra fancy fancy stuffs. Then our older inventory's got some interesting things. Potion of love you might need. Some young lady, gentleman that you can't quite catch.
Got a little brother that might want to use one of those, but no, I think we're probably good. Okay,
Yeah,
probably
healing and strength sound good.
probably just the potions of greater strength, right? If Anton's
Giant
got
strength, yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah.
yeah, 2 of them, and
well-
wait, and what? What?
I was just gonna start making offers, but you got other things you want?
And how about like 4 of the potions of healing? Any oils for our weapons, maybe?
This isn't Dark
Well, I got
Souls.
some poisons.
Well, no, there. I remember for rogue shit, I think you can put poison or something on your blade. Like you can do that,
Yeah, poison, yeah.
but I don't know if that affects dragons or if it does it quickly or anything.
It requires a poison saving throw, and for a dragon, that's gonna be a 3 or higher on a d20. So
So you're saying is there's a
85%
chance.
of
Okay.
Yeah,
All
there's
right.
a
Just
15% chance.
potions of healing, potions of giant strength.
Great. You still have some of those +1 weapons lying around? Those first level magic items?
Yeah, of course. We'll trade you a +1 sword for these potions.
Well, I was going to do 1 +1 sword for 2 potions of healing and a +1 weapon for a potion of giant strength. So that'd be 4 +1 weapons for these 6 potions?
Haggle.
I mean, a potion is, you know, you drink it today, it's gone tomorrow. A magical weapon is imbued for life. 4 plus
Potion,
1.
you drink it today, you survive to tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, well, a potion is only going to help you survive one encounter. A magical weapon is going to help you survive a myriad of encounters.
I mean, we trade for profit, not for equality here.
Of course. How many +1 weapons do we have again?
We have 9 +1 swords, 2 +1 axes, and a +2 trident, and a +1 spear, and a +1 staff.
Yeah, we've got so much. Just give him a fucking.
Hold on.
Noted.
Offer him 3.
Wait, I'll take the entire batch of potions if you want for 3 +1 swords. I think that's a good trade.
It's fair.
That's more than fair. That's profit.
The healing potions and the giant strength for 3 +1 weapons?
The healing potions and both giant strength for 2 +1 weapons. Yeah, your
No.
entire inventory here. Yeah. Keep in mind, I've tipped this guy a lot. I gave this guy.
You've been a good man. You've been on the up and up with us the whole time. You've shown great confidence and trust in us. It's time for us to show some confidence and trust in you. We'll do that deal.
Sweet.
All right, I'll take 3 +1 swords off the sheet.
Good.
Yeah. You can come back and deliver the weapons at some other point, and he'll deliver you the potions, and you guys can hand wave all that stuff.
Sweet.
And then
So
your
we got-
contact heads back out to enjoy the nice summer day.
Real quick, what are these? Okay, so I have 3 potions of healing. They're 2d4 plus 2.
You have
Yes.
4 potions of healing.
Yep, because I'm adding up to the one. And then I have 2 potions. Wait, did you give me 3 or 4 of them?
2 potions of giant strength.
No, I mean the potions of
4
healing. Okay, so I have 5
4
of those.
potions of healing.
And then 2 potions of giant strength. And how do those work, real quick?
You drink them, and then we roll on the table to see which potion of giant strength it is. Although I have a feeling they're probably just hill giants because we're in the business of making lots of things right now, and I think that's the easiest to make. Hill giants are
19. It's still +7 damage. It's crazy.
Okay.
I have a feeling that they were cloud giants, actually.
Oh, were they?
You know what? Let me double check the giant types. They would have gotten the components for these potions from the Crawlog Ridge here. So let me see what sort of giants live in that area, and that'll be the type of potion that you get.
Those
They
are
were
stone giants for sure.
Stone giants, yeah.
Ooh,
They were.
Were they?
Malachi killed them.
Oh shit! I don't have notes. Yeah,
Anton's
stone
heard
giant.
legends about Malachi. Heard he was a bitch.
You heard wrong, my friend.
Heard he died to some worm.
Yeah, that's a worm. That's true.
Ordinary garden worm.
Just a real worm.
The full name of the worm was DM Hacks. That's just what it's been christened.
Yes, they are stone giant potions. It'll be +8 to damage.
That's big. That's
Yeah.
big for the dragon material.
Cool.
Yeah, that's good times.
I'll get home and I'll hand each one of the brothers a healing
Another
potion.
healing potion.
Yeah. How much do they weigh, Neal?
1 pound each.
1 pound each.
And this is
Okay.
3d8 plus 8, right?
No. 3d8 plus 3.
Oh, 3d8 plus 3. Gotcha.
Yeah, you can also drink it in thirds.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Wait, are these the good ones we've got here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay, and then
And then I'm going to pass this learning roll, and we're going to go about our way. I do have one more bit of sort of role-playing that I want to do, but I guess it'll probably happen in between spell learning checks.
you have to talk to the dragon.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
what-
I need to have the conversation with you first, but...
What do you need to roll here?
First check's going to be a 39%, then a 49, then a 59, then a 69, and I'm getting 2 a week.
Okay,
So
you can do
hopefully
this.
it's not too long.
You
Yeah.
got this.
Yeah.
Roll well.
Roll,
low.
just get it. Get it on
So
the
I
first
roll
one.
now, Neal?
Yeah, roll the first one right now.
Okay, 39%. Let's go. Also, I just want to point out that you're using the rules from Spells and Magic, which are incredibly more difficult than the base rules, which would have just had me roll a normal check, but just so we know. All right. So this is 39%. Okay.
Okay, wait.
Second one.
Wait, that's been 4 days, right?
3.5.
Okay, we need to be careful with our time. Because we need to start making our relationship with the dragon. So I think we should talk to him now.
Okay, all right. So later that one night after Imric's sort of been studying Magic Missile all day, he relaxes on his bed and opens his monster manual, starts reading about brass dragons, DeLorean, and he reads a really interesting passage. His eyes go wide, and he closes the book, hugs it closely to his chest, and runs out of the room, and runs and knocks on Anton's door and on Tyrell's door, and waits in the corridor for them both to come out.
I open my door.
Yeah.
Hey, I found something so interesting. Come to my room. And once we
It's
all
not
go
another
back to the room.
prisoner, is it?
No, this is good news. I think you're gonna be happy. So I'll sit down at my desk and turn the chair around, and open the book, and flip it to Brass Dragons, and then I'll start reading it. Hang on, I just gotta flip to the page here. So here, there's this whole section on brass dragons and the how they live and what they like to do and blah blah blah, etc., etc. But there's a specific bit in here about blue dragons. It says because brass dragons and blue dragons share the same habitat, Blue dragons are brass dragons' worst enemies. Now remember, we're going to kill Azeron. He's a blue dragon. But further up the Draken Ridge, there's a brass dragon called Balorian. Remember? Cartos told us about it. Anyway, it says in the book here that typically a brass dragon is going to lose in a fight against a blue dragon because its breath weapon's more powerful. It says specifically here, because of this, brass dragons usually try to evade blue dragons until they can rally powerful neighbors for a mass attack.
And brass dragons hate blue dragons.
Yeah, and surely if we're planning to go kill Azeron, what more powerful neighbors than us could there be? Maybe we could speak to him. Maybe he could help us out.
To Claritus, actually, and I ran into a snag. I think we're going to have issues with fighting the dragon and not getting the minions on us, but maybe he could kill the minions and we focus on the blue dragon. It's a win-win.
It's interesting. Yeah, we could teleport into his lair, and at the same time, maybe Balorian could attack the front and deal with any giants or whatever else are up there.
Yeah, and he gets rid of his natural enemy, and he gets to move into the better area. This seems like a win-win.
Problem is that brass dragons, they've a nasty habit of liking to lock people up and talk to them for months on end. But I think I've learned a new spell that would allow me to potentially reach out to Balorian without having to risk being stuck in his lair with him for months.
I'm so proud of you, Emmerich. You're using your brain.
Thank you, Anton. Thank you. Here. I'm going to try and see if I can scry on him now, and I'll turn to the crystal ball. And I want to try and scry on Balorian the brass Neal.
So how are you going to scry on Balorian the brass?
Well, I know he's a brass dragon. I know his name. Kind of know where he lives. I know about his relationships.
I mean,
with
when we
Azeron.
say you know where he lives, you're like, he lives in Scotland.
You've allowed me to try scrying on the Mist Dragon before, though, knowing its lair, its name.
That was a little bit closer. You had a very specific location, like he's somewhere on this island. The Brass Dragon hasn't actually been seen since 1483, so it's been like 30 years since anyone's seen the Brass Dragon. He's known to live somewhere in that section of desert, but I think there's still a lot unknown about Balorian.
Okay,
Brass.
so I pull out the crystal ball and I try and scry on him, and it doesn't work. No magic plays. It's just mist and grey. And I say, damn it, I don't know enough about him to scry on him, but I can't reach him with my spell until I get an image of where it is I need to go to speak to him. Perhaps there's some books in the library or something like that might have more information on his history.
I'll talk to a cleric and see if I can time pull him. Maybe we can time pull the last exact moment that the Brass Dragon was seen. We can cast Uplift and time pull it.
That could work.
All right, you focus learning your studies, and I'll go talk to my Martha friend.
Okay. I guess I'll close the book and go back to my research.
I don't know if time pool is going to work. You need a specific general nature of the event. So you need to be like, show me the murder of King Thamok, which is like a specific thing you might know about. But like the last time Balorian was seen is sort of a really vague notion.
Okay, maybe I can go talk to Claritus. Maybe in some book, there's like a story about the Brass Dragon fighting the Blue Dragon. So maybe I could say the last time Azeron the Blue and the Brass Dragon clashed, or something like that.
Yes, that will work very well. They have a famous battle that they fought near Thaden Laud, maybe 40 years ago.
Okay, I will go to the cleric's place and see if I can suss out a...
Oh, but you need someone to cast Uplift on you.
Yes.
Oh, that might be tough.
No, it's gonna be easy.
Let me see if this person has Uplift. They do. Okay. That's only one spell slot. What are the material components of Uplift? Holy symbol and an offering worth at least 500 GP from each priest. So you're definitely going to need to provide 1,000 GP worth of offerings.
Yes.
And then that allows you to just like grab any spell of one level higher.
I believe that's how the spell reads, yeah.
Example, cooperative spell requires 2 priests who spend the day casting the spell. During the casting, the priest
boosts the level for spellcasting purposes. The amount is increased 1 per 5 levels at the lower caster level.
If both priests are equal level, the casters decide who gets the benefit. Spell grants the priest the spellcasting ability of the new level. It does not improve hit points, attack rolls, or other abilities. It increases if the increase allows more spells per level. Instantly placed in the memory. Increase only affects one turn.
Seem fair?
But don't you need to be able to cast Uplift?
I can.
Oh, okay. So you just need you and someone else, and both of you can cast Uplift, and then one of you uplifts the other.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what it seems
Sweet.
like.
I think this will work. You can go back to the same cleric of Martha,
Sick.
who is wanting to help you out with getting rid of with Azeron,
Yeah.
and she will uplift you.
I will make sure that Imric comes with me that day.
Yeah.
I'll tell him it's going to take a whole day to cast, so he can research in the morning and then come at night. I'll talk to the Martha cleric. I'll explain our plan a little bit more about how I'm going to use the brass dragon to help us fight the minions while we kill Azeron. And I need to uplift in order to be able to scry on the black dragon, so my wizard can project self and talk to him and tell him the ordeal. And see if
Okay.
she's on board.
So the event that Clortis tells you about is a battle near Thaden Laud between Belurian and Azeron that took place in the skies. So if you time pool this activity, you'll get the battle that they fought, but it won't necessarily reveal the location of Belurian's lair.
It'll
No, but
reveal
it-
him, though, right?
Yeah, it should be
It'll
enough
reveal-
to crystal ball him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I think that'll work. Is there any saving throw involved with
No,
uplift
time pool,
or time pool?
fucking
No?
overpowered. But time or uplift, I'm not 100%.
No, there's no saving throw for that.
Okay. If she's cool to do it, then I will take the money off the party sheet.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no saving throws for any of these things. Let me just double check the material components for time pool because my chart doesn't have them listed.
I think
Probably nothing fancy.
it was like
It's like a bowl of water or something.
Yeah, it's probably super mundane. Time pool. Material components are suitable, reflective surface, and a pinch of powdered quartz. Not a problem.
Okay.
Okay. The caster's base chance of viewing the desired scene is 50%, modified as follows to a maximum of 90. Add 5% for each point of the caster's wisdom above 15. Add 20% if the casters successfully use the time pool to observe the same event before. That doesn't apply. Then one of the following can be, if you're slightly informed, it's 5%, well-informed is 10, 20 is if the event is one in which you had participated. You will be well-informed of this event because you will have read significantly about it. So that's 10, plus 50 is 60, plus 5 for each point of wisdom above 15. You have 18 wisdom?
Yeah.
So that's
So that's another
75.
15, so that's 75% chance of time pool.
Am I
working
allowed to
successfully.
do plus?
Call upon faith.
Yeah, call upon faith for 15%.
Let me double check call upon faith. For performing a difficult task, you get a plus 15% bonus if you've been true to your faith. The bonus can be used to affect a saving throw, attack roll, ability check, etc. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Cool. So we got 90%, so that should be fine.
Call upon faith is busted.
It's very good.
Shit. Nice.
Okay.
Are
1D100?
all the brothers assembled for this moment?
Yes, everybody would be assembled for this.
Yeah, we should all watch it.
Excellent.
Is there anybody else we should have here for this? Can you think of anybody? Arc Somber, maybe? Maybe she can give us some insights. She could be useful in this, I think.
She might be interested in seeing it.
Ask her.
Like-
Yeah, ask her before we do it.
Yeah, I'd have brought. I mean, this is going on all day, so that day I'll go and speak to her and say, "Hey, I don't know if you're interested, but we're planning to kill the blue dragon Azeron, and we're looking into researching on him. We're going to cast Time Pool to view his last battle with Belurian the Brass. It's happening tonight if you want to see it."
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll come back to take a look.
All right, so we all head over to the. Are we doing this in the Martha Temple?
No, this needs to be done away from people who might come and disturb you in this place.
All right,
They'll
so we
leave
do
it
it.
in a suitable location.
Yeah, doing it in our house then,
Fair.
Yeah, for sure in a house.
in like a large mirror or something.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Mirror is placed on a table. All of you gather round to look into it while the uplift spells are cast.
Okay, we need a 1d100. I need low. I'm
Lower
always
than
rolling
90.
high.
So you need a 90 or lower, yeah?
It's fine.
Oh shit, uplift
Nice
takes
job.
12 hours to cast? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so they've been
Yeah,
casting the uplift
big
all day, and we turn
Right,
up
right.
in the evening.
90 or lower.
I got a 37.
Woo! All right. The mirror ripples before you, changing, altering, swimming, and you can see an image. You're looking up from the ground at two dragons in the sky at a pretty good distance. One is clearly blue and one is clearly brass. Lightning streaks from the blue one in the direction of the brass. The brass one manages to wheel away and avoid most of the damage, breathing back with a... nope, never mind. Those breath weapons are all short. The brass dragon kind of goes in towards the blue when the blue dragon begins to grow and grow and grow until it is 1.5 times larger than it was before. I guess 2.5 times larger than it was before. It more than doubles in size, becoming an enormous blue dragon that fills the sky. The brass peels off and tries to escape. The blue chases. Bolts of lightning are shot. The brass dragon disappears from view entirely. And the blue seems to be chasing after something that you can no longer see. The two of them dip onto a mountain range and end up like perched on either side of a mountain, reaching around with necks, trying to blast each other with breaths of heat, cones of gas, and lightning bolts as the brass dragon rematerializes after another narrow miss. The battle rages for maybe 10, 15 minutes before the brass dragon vanishes from sight. It kind of like darts behind a bit of a mountain and then is gone. The blue dragon goes around one side of the mountain, goes around the other, and then goes around the mountain a few times looking for it before letting out a cry of frustration, a bolt of lightning into the air, and flying away, still monstrously large. As it disappears on the sky, it eventually shrinks back down to normal size, and the time pool ends.
Interesting. Casts enlarge. Won't be able to do that in its lair, I would
150%
assume.
damage.
Won't be able to do that in its lair. No shot.
Well, how big is its
Stone-
lair?
Stone skin will protect us from the hits anyway. It
Okay.
won't matter how big it is.
I'll nod and look over to Mother Bella and say, "Thank you, Mother Bella. That was most useful."
You want to go kill that thing? Did you see how big it got?
I'll nod. We're doing it for vengeance for all the halflings and dwarves it's murdered over the years, from all the people it's stolen.
I mean, I don't condone your senses of vengeance. I just worry that your life might be snuffed out. That's huge. I didn't know.
I think we're equipped.
Okay.
I'll
She will leave.
I'll walk Arc Somber out and say, so what did you think of that? Any insights? Our plan is to teleport into its lair and fight it, take it by surprise while Balorian deals with any minions at the entrance.
You don't really think that's going to work, is it? Do you?
Why not? Why not?
I don't think a dragon manages to reign supreme in the heart of Arcadia if it's so easy as teleporting into its lair.
Well, the hard part is finding it, but we can do that.
Well, wait, speak more on this. Do you think the lair is
Yeah.
protected by some sort of teleportation block, or?
Forbiddance is a spell of the sixth circle. difficult to get access to, but if Azeron is 1,000 years old or whatever he happens to be, and is positioned in the very heart of Arcadia, I doubt that he would be able to live there without some level of teleportation protection.
I understood blue dragons to be fairly limited spellcasters.
Of course.
So,
But, I mean, did you not come to my apartment yesterday and ask for help with a spell?
sure.
Blue dragons have a great many allies, or can have allies, and can purchase or trade for spells.
Shouldn't be too hard. If we know where his lair is, if we can find it, we should be able to ethereal this in, at the very least.
Forbiddance blocks ethereal motion, teleportation, all manners of egress.
Well, maybe we
Ingress.
just teleport just to the outside and walk in.
But then we'd be fighting all the creatures that we were trying to avoid by teleporting in. At that point, we might as well not teleport, right?
We won't teleport at that point. We would just have
Yeah.
the dragon take us to the entrance, and then he would fight the creatures.
That makes sense. We would run into any traps that he set in the lair along the way, though.
Correct.
Well, no one thought this was going to be easy.
I don't know. We kind of did. No, I'm
We
don't
could always
actually
just
say
make
that.
him come to us. We
I don't
kill the
think-
minion, or we, with the dragon, kill the minions. The blue dragon will be forced to confront us, to come out, and we fight him at the entrance, keeping him on the inside.
Could work as well.
Do we think that the bronze dragon will join us in this endeavor?
There's only one way to find out. I point to the crystal ball.
Yeah. Okay. I'll Oxoma, you're welcome to stay if you'd like. I'm going to try and scry on Valurian.
Maybe she could try as well.
Yeah, I'm not
If
sure
she'd
if
like to
that's how
help
it
us.
works, but yeah.
I think Lord Imric is more than capable of using an orb by himself.
I laugh.
Thank you.
His
I
hands
try and
touched many balls.
I think of the battle we've just seen. I know that it casts invisibility. I know how big it is. And I try and scry on Valurian. I'm not expecting it to work. I'm going to keep trying this every day. Oh, boom. 8.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well. Easy 8. You're scrying on Valurian the Brass.
Yeah.
Yeah. You find Valurian, cozy in her lair, snuggled
Her?
up around snuggled up around a cozy pile of treasure. Her head, her neck, like underneath some gold coins, sticking out one end, a sword between her teeth that she's kind of moving back and forth with her tongue. And before her, you see a person buried up to their neck in earth and dirt in their lair.
See, I told you.
How much treasure is in this lair?
Count the
Would you say?
gold.
Like, is it a mountain of copper?
There's copper, silver, gold, there's glass, there's like ironworks. It seems to be a little less just pure coinage and a little bit more like
Art.
interesting things. Like, here's this large stone statue that you have no idea how she got into this lair. And here's this like really fancy metal carriage that is probably, 400 years old and was owned by some king somewhere or something. It appears to be more like trinkets and objects of interest that have value to them, but it's not so cut and dry as coinage.
Do you think I should do it now?
Yeah, might as well.
She seems busy.
No, she's just hanging out. This is a perfect time to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I take a deep breath. I close my eyes. And I use the somatic components to cast Project Self into the place that I'm scrying on.
Okay.
Make sure you ask who's in the...
Yeah, I'm
Ground.
going to have a little conversation with myself.
Tell her, wait,
Jane.
when you project yourself, can you like reach in, like what are you projecting? Like if I hand him an item, will he all of a sudden have that in the projection?
No,
No,
if
it's-
anything interacts with the projection, it just disappears. Like,
When
if
you're
wave-
projecting,
if
are you
wave the
like,
hand through it.
are you naked or can you take things out of a bag and show somebody or?
No, I think it's
He's
just...
asking when you start to project yourself, are you going to be there in your robe of protection as seen, or...
Like,
no?
yeah, what are you
do
going to
Yeah.
look like? Okay,
Yeah,
can I
just
hand
look
you?
like I do?
Can I hand you before you do this? I still have that Eye of the Beholder on me. Can I hand you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, just so she knows that we're some real shit. She should know what
That's
that
a
is.
good idea. Yeah.
Show her we're fucking. We mean business. Okay.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it can't be Malachi. That's a good point.
Yeah. I don't think Malachi's here at this moment in time.
Ripperoni. I'm just going to warn him.
She got someone else.
Don't go to heat stroke.
Oh, that's already all happened.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right, I hold the beholder eye in both hands, and I close my eyes, and use the somatic components, and hopefully appear there.
I don't see any reason with any form of vision, including such spells as crystal clairvoyance, allowing the caster to clairvoyance into an area and project themselves there. So with a close of your eyes and a snap of your fingers, you project an incorporeal image of yourself somewhere you can see into this lair. Your projection can see, speak, and hear on behalf of the caster, who must keep their eyes closed for the duration of the spell. Whatever the caster says or does, the projection says or does, with the sole exception being the eyes of the projection are open, despite the caster's eyes being closed. So if you sit while you're doing this, then you appear seated. If you're standing, you appear standing. If you walk around your house, you'll appear to walk around the lair. But again, you can't see where you're going. So if you tried to pace back and forth, you could trip over a coffee table or something, and that's kind of embarrassing and really undercuts your point.
Yeah.
So consider
Well, I
your
stand
actions
up
carefully.
and plan not to move. So as the projection, I guess I open my eyes once I realize the spell's gone off. And I'm standing in like a
dingy dirt lair surrounded by metallic objects, intricate wood carvings, some legitimate coinage lying around, weapons, tools, a brass dragon who looks at you curiously, and a middle-aged woman who's like, help, 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 oh my god, he's got me captured, help. And the dragon just goes, shh, quiet. A new player has entered the stage. Welcome, distant traveler. What brings you to my lair?
Greetings, mighty Balorian, and I will take a bow. I come from the land of Drakus. My brothers and I have a plan to deal with an old enemy of yours. And I am humbly here to request your assistance. Perhaps together we can finally rid the world of Azeron the Blue.
Head like snakes forward towards you and gets real close to your projection. The nostrils fail.
Flare.
Thank you.
I'll take an instinctive step back to make sure he doesn't break the projection.
Yeah. You can sort of like see the heat coming off of the nostrils as she breathes out. You want to destroy Azeron the Blue? Well, you have my attention.
Here, Balorian, look upon this. The eye of a beholder, taken from one we have slain. We are no mere paltry warriors. We are great heroes, worthy of this deed.
You certainly are. It's not easy to find a dragon's lair and view it, but alone arrive in it. Kind of takes an eye look around you. You know that you're projected like in a transparent form, so it's clear to the dragon you're not actually here.
Yeah.
Then the dragon will breathe some sleep gas on the person imprisoned in his lair, so it will fall asleep and not hear your plans.
Marvelous.
Well, tell me.
Well, we plan to confront him in his lair. Perhaps the four of us, my two brothers and I, yourself, could approach the base of his mountain. Do you know where his lair is? You could be of great assistance in this matter.
I know one of the entrances, but Azeron has many, or few. No dragon in their right mind would have but one entrance to their lair. The one I have found is near the Yaga River, where the Draken Ridge meets the Red Desert.
Very good. Well, we are somewhat confident in our ability to take the dragon in a head-on fight in its lair where it can't escape. But we're concerned perhaps with traps and other minions that may defend him. We thought,
Certainly should be.
do you know what minions he keeps?
Margoyles near the peaks, stone giants around the height of the mountains, bugbears with goblin underlings where the mountains meet the hills and the tops of the hills. But those are the outer guards. The inside is unknown to me. Certainly nothing threatening to his existence. Certainly nothing greedy.
Would you
I've
be
never
willing?
known Azeron to work with humans or their kinds.
We
So
would
maybe it
take
doesn't
your
have forebodings
assistance.
or whatever. Forbiddance.
We were concerned. Our original plan was to teleport into his lair, but a mage friend of mine suggested that perhaps he'd have that sort of protection.
I would expect it. Who knows where you end up if you teleport into an area bounded by forbiddance. You may stay exactly where you are, or you may rebound off 100 miles, 1,000 miles in a random direction.
So say we were to meet you at the base of this river where it meets the mountains. You could travel with us.
I could. But I'm
Together.
not about to throw away my life on 5 minutes of planning and storming a dragon's lair with 3 humans, regardless of the number of beholders they've slain.
Of course, this is my first attempt to contact you, and our mission is weeks away yet. We could speak again. We could speak in person if you'd prefer. Although I'd be reluctant to end up as your friend here. Time is of the essence, you understand.
Why is it of the essence?
Well, like you said, I'm not willing to reveal our greater purpose after 5 minutes of meeting, but if we if we could spend more time together, sorry, I'm sure you'd be interested in the tales I have to tell, of the deeds that will be done and have been done. Trust me when I say we serve a great purpose, one that you yourself will take a keen interest in.
I would like to hear more of what you have to say. What was your name, human?
My name is Imric, of the House Migari of Drekis.
Why do I know the name McGarry?
Our reputation precedes us, it seems.
The dragon's eyes glitter as it tries to dig out from its brain who the McGarrys are, but it draws blanks.
I see him trying to say, my mother was to be queen, but abdicated the throne. Perhaps that's why you know.
The Drakisian rejects. Yes, yes. We know about you.
It's hardly rejection if we voluntarily gave it up.
Come to Thaden Laud. Meet me on the west side of the Sindori River. You'll find me napping under a apple tree.
Is this just to discuss our plans or on the day of action?
No, to meet and chat. I would like to see you in the flesh.
Of course. I have business to finish up in the capital, but we will make our way straight there in hopefully a week or two. I will check in like this to tell you when we're on our way.
Wait, an apple tree where at?
At the Salduri River.
Where is that
Yeah,
at?
near
By
Thaden.
Thaden, lad. Are you writing this down, yeah? It's
Yeah,
here.
it's gonna
No,
be.
no, Sindori River.
Oh, Sindori, sorry.
Yeah. On
Oh,
this
okay,
side of the
yeah.
west side
Yeah.
of the river.
Wait, can you zip our map to it or whatever?
I'm gonna put a little X. Yeah.
I put an area up here. Yeah.
What's the quickest we can get there?
I mean, because we teleport there, right?
Well, we're not
But-
teleporting there, right?
No.
No.
It takes
Um,
about
We'd-
2 weeks to get there.
Yeah.
That's how long it took you to get to Drune's Bar by boat. And so if you just stopped off at Yatel
Are
and
we
walked,
able to get into Yatel?
So I think we can get there quicker if we went up just with horses or whatever, due to the fact that we have unfailing endurance and we can just go for a really long time. I think.
Yeah, but that means going through the desert.
And the hills. We could run into more Scoria troops or like monsters or whatever.
Scoria troops should be up. I don't know if you can see my things. They should be up here. So we should just be going like this.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have water and everything over here.
If you have water and food, you can make it through the desert, probably. And you do have the Cloak of Plenty, right? So that is food and water for the 3 of you.
Yeah,
that's true.
There might be monsters in the desert, but that's not
XP
problem. I mean, yeah 3 XP.
All right.
And this would make it so we don't have to go near
The Kuba.
fucking those fucks again, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll do that then. I say to Valorian then, well, like I said, I've got business in the capital. I must finish some research, but we will set foot. We'll travel through the Red Desert and meet you there. I'll contact you again when we're on our way.
Yes, come meet me and bring something. Bring an offering to show your goodwill.
Of course. Great work.
We'll bring the Angus axes.
Perfect.
I'll see you soon. And the dragon reaches a single claw through your image to dismiss it.
All right. I open my eyes back in the room and I nod and say, I spoke with him. He seemed interested, but wants to speak with us in person. I suggest we finish up our business here first, and then we must travel north across the Red Desert to an elven town called Thaden Lod, or at least a river nearby it.
We're not worried about it was Azeron, right? We're not worried about him running into us either. Didn't he randomly run into us when we were in the Draken Ridge before?
He did, yeah.
And we're going to be carrying a fuck ton of magic on us, so if he sees us, he's going to be thirsty as fuck.
So, worst case scenario, we etherealness out. We could also go invisible through the Red Desert.
Invisible won't work against a dragon.
He must have true sight, right?
Yeah, invisible doesn't work against dragons.
Okay, so I have been, for at least 3 weeks now, tracking his movement via my Velthara amulet.
True.
Can you give me the flight path that he usually takes on I guess, average?
Yeah.
And this will help us determine if he's coming after us, because then we could just figure it out.
Yeah, we'd be able to ethereal on this before he ever saw us, probably, with your amulet.
Absolutely, yeah. Boom. That's fixed.
True.
So we would go from Wicktheron to Kershwick, and then from Kershwick up to the Red Coast to here, and then we'd head over.
Yeah, walk. Yeah.
How much time are we saving? Because if it's just 2 days, I'd rather just boat. But if we're saving significant time doing this, maybe it's worth it. What will the travel time be?
We're gonna have to math it out with unfailing endurance. I was saying that Koibu, actually, we go to Kershwick, we take a quick boat up to here, and then we straight shot it. I think that'd be quicker. I don't know if you.
Yeah, that'd definitely be quicker.
Yeah. How much time do you think that'd save?
So, through the desert with unfailing endurance, you're gonna be able to go
let's say we probably don't have
30.
camel.
So this will take you about 4 days to do this with unfailing endurance through the desert.
Versus 2 weeks.
And then the boat from Kershwick to here will take maybe 2 days. So we're at 6 days, and then, the
1
distance
day
to
there.
Kershwick. This is you're always going to go to Kershwick no matter what.
Yeah.
So 6 days versus 2 weeks.
Okay, that's worth it, right?
That's worth.
And land encounters instead of sea encounters, which is beneficial thing.
Okay, so all that's left is for me to finish learning my spell.
Yeah, so
Right?
just roll well.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to roll well. So this is for the second one that week, Neal.
49.
Yeah? This
Right.
is 49% now, yeah?
Right.
There we go.
Oh my god.
He's fucking Velthara. Holy shit, it only
Yeah.
took 7 levels to learn Magic Missile.
Jesus
God damn.
Imric's coming
Christ.
over.
Wow.
How does Imric feel after what he did?
About what? Sorry, about learning Magic Missile or about...
No. About the prisoner that he kind of fucked up on. What are his thoughts, I guess, after the whole ordeal?
Well, I think he felt regret, felt stupid. Imra kind of prides himself. He might not be the smartest wizard in the wizard school, but he always thought he was the smartest one, at least the smartest one of his brothers. So to get chewed out by both
Dumb
of you
and Dumber. Yeah.
for being dumb kind of makes him feel pretty bad, and he felt extra bad about sending the guy back to the prison. Turns out he was lying, but really, I think worst case scenario was that he was like a proper Mistrayan spy, and he kind of deserved to be there. But to be honest, he probably doesn't deserve to be in prison for life. So he still
Imric
kind
also
of felt
resolved to kill the guy.
bad. Yeah, he's doing that more for you than anything else.
Yeah.
But now that Tyriel's made the offer to give his family money, and we kind of talked it out and decided that actually this is probably
It works. Yeah, it's good.
the best thing that he could have hoped for. I think he feels a little bit better about it. So mostly the scarring is from just being made to feel stupid and naive. I guess he sort of felt like he'd pushed through, and he was becoming a great hero. This has brought him back down.
Yeah.
But going to speak to a dragon and finally learning this spell, things are looking
He's
up.
on a high note. Yeah,
Yeah.
things are looking up.
Yeah.
Belthara be praised.
Alfara be praised.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with another week gone, or actually only another 3 days.
That was only another 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah, we should think though that the cloak's not going to be enough water because we need water for our horses, and they're going to drink a lot more water than us.
Well, I can bring infinite water. It's fine.
I think Koibu was saying if we just walked, it'd still be 6 days,
Yeah, I was doing measurements based on walking.
Oh, perfect.
which
Okay.
is perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys already lost your horses.
No,
Wait, yes, we did. Wait, did we get them
we
back?
brought back.
We
Not
s-
our horses. We brought back other horses.
We sold them,
Oh,
though,
that's true, you
remember?
brought back other horses. Okay, so you have
we
three
s-
random horses.
We sold those horses.
I believe that we kept 3 for ourselves. No, why would we?
I thought we sold all of them because they were worth a ton of money, remember? Because it was like the war effort and everything.
We could sell them. It's fine. I don't care.
But wait, so it's 6 days to go from the capital to there, or just 6 days across the desert?
6 days from Kershwick there, so another 2 days to Kershwick, so 7 days, 8 days total instead of, like 14 to 16 days.
Yeah, that's
Should
fine.
be 1 day to Kirsch. Maybe not. Okay.
People are saying we kept
Yeah.
3 horses, so maybe we did.
Yeah.
How much would it cut down if we took horses up? Horses through the desert.
You
probably
might
be the-
shave off. I think the problem then becomes watering the horses, and
Yeah.
that will probably be a mess.
Well,
but if
horses
you
can
did it,
carry
then
a lot.
you could save 2 days. Maybe if somehow there's enough water and everything, instead of being a 6-day trip, it'd be a 4-day trip.
Okay. Okay. It's fine. Fuck it.
All right. Well,
We'll head down.
it's only been it's only been 3 days since we spoke to Balorian. In those 3 days, perhaps you guys should think about Azeron's corpse after he dies. Like, we need the skinner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's do that when we get back. Right?
No, wait. Are we coming back? Are we not just going to go from there?
I would have to assume that we're gonna have to come back, right?
It'd be nice if we could just go from there, right?
Yeah.
Or what
so
are we going to
it's
have to come back for? We've already got potions. We've already got...
like- Yeah.
The only thing we
the way
possibly could use is that scroll of lightning protection. We don't have anything like that, right? Did we ever get that?
He might
Nah,
have
we
one.
can't get it. He might have one. That's a good
We're gonna
point.
have to- we're gonna
Balorian
have
might
to-
have one. Yeah.
Okay, so how are we gonna get the Skinner to come and meet us? I guess the Skinner and our dwarven friend could just go up to Rosewater.
So I think the dream
out.
would be if the bronze dragon is literally going to help us. Do we expect her to move into this lair afterwards?
probably.
She can just hold it down then. She can just give us permission to go up and do what we need to do. She shouldn't have a problem with that. We could just make that agreement, right?
Yeah, we'll make that agreement when we're there.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Okay. She might get a little bit worried if Scoria comes knocking her.
Why would... Wait,
That was the original reason why we were going to bring the Skinner with us, because we
Yeah.
were thinking that maybe in a few days after Azeron goes missing, that Scoria might get intrigued
Corey
as
might
to
get
what
curious
happens.
and come down and check. I think that we should have the Skinner ready. So, what's the harm in going and getting the Royal Skinner, telling him, hey, we want you to be in Rosewater with our dwarven friend a week from now, or like 4 days from now, and we'll have you on like a sanctioned like 1 week vacation there. And then when we need you to skin something, we're gonna come and get you. We'll know where he's at. He will be in the halfling area. Should be fine, right?
yeah, I actually don't think there's any downside to that, so...
Yeah.
I will go and I will get the best Skinner in the land.
Okay. Yep,
And-
you can
and
find
Dwarven.
AD Skinner.
I
That's
can
his
find
name.
what?
First name AD.
Can I look at his examples of his work? Are they superly fine crafted pieces of skinning?
Well, he does the skinning, then he passes it off to other people to do the craftsmanship, right? This is a
But-
highly specialized job. There's not really many examples on hand that you're going to be able to tell, like, good work from amazing work, but by reputation, you can find you can come across one of the premier, what would you call it? A master artisan in the leather working and animal tanning business.
Sure.
There's a whole guild of animal part workers around here. And so you can just find that most highly rated, decorated person in the lot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go grab them.
Yeah.
And I'll get our dwarven ally and tell him to go bring this guy to Rosewater, and we'll meet him in a week. And we're gonna pay him well.
Your dwarven ally that helped you go to Roxas?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
plan.
they are kind of... They don't want to work with you anymore.
Wait,
They
why
just
would
get
why do we
on
need to bring
and
this
move
guy in
on.
particular? Because we wanted him to give the head.
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna
fuck him. We
explain
can.
to him-
No, actually, no. Fuck him. We can turn it in. Fuck him. Fuck his family. Fuck his honor. We want it
No,
more.
Anton is gonna do this for him because he wants to get vengeance for him. So Anton, who went to do this, is gonna speak to the dwarven guy, and he's gonna explain to him what
His name's
exactly
Lazar, by the way.
we're explaining to Lazar what exactly we're doing. Hey, Lazar, we know we fucked up. We're gonna go kill Azeron, the blue, and we're gonna have you turn in the head to Roxas to reclaim your family's honor.
Wait, why do we want? How is that vengeance more than us turning the head in? Wouldn't that still be the same vengeance? Or I don't. This is like a really roundabout kind of vengeance, isn't it?
I just want to right our wrong. 'cause
I don't
we
know.
fucked this guy's
Why do you
life.
want to right or wrong? You're a fucking evil.
Because this is the plan that we set in motion. This is what Anton went out to do. We went out to go and get these two people. He wants to get the dwarf and bring him back. This should be something, if anything, that Tyrael would have suggested.
No, because I want us to get the honor of turning that head in. I don't want to give it to this dumbass fucking fuck dwarf.
We'll all get the honor, no?
Well, you're
Yeah,
literally
we'll
saying
go.
about giving it to him specifically for him to go turn it in.
We're going to go as well. We're not just going to let him do it all. We're going to go as well, take the head.
He can come
gonna
with
be
us. How about that? We're not going with him. He's coming with us.
Sure.
Okay. I don't know why we're so invested in restoring this guy's family's honor or whatever.
Sure,
Because
whatever.
we fucked him over, yeah.
Yeah, we fucked him over. I want to at least fix him here.
All right.
Is he cool with
So you tell the dwarf that this is to restore, to make things better, that the head of Azeron will then be brought to the dwarves of Roxas as repayment for all the misdeeds.
And we can bring
yeah.
them back the key as well.
All right. Give me a charisma check, Anton. Because this guy is on the fence about working with you again, even though you're telling him what he wants
Yeah.
to hear. Yeah,
Roll low. Oh, god damn it.
for?
he goes with it.
Nice.
An ability to redeem his honor, to make the deeds that he feels shame over and turn them into things to feel good over. That is too tempting of a prize. So he's on board.
I grab his hand, like the most epic handshake or whatever, the arm hold, and say, "We're gonna surely redeem your honor, Lazar."
Tears well in the dwarf's eyes. So the last time I trust you, Anton McGarry. If it doesn't work out this time, every member of my family for 100 generations will curse your name. But if it
Lazar.
works out, you'll have to marry my daughter.
You're gonna
What?
Anton stops. What? Lazar,
Yeah, it sounds good.
You're gonna be known as a dragon slayer.
I'm not gonna take credit for something I haven't done, but to be one who aids a dragon slayer, that's something to rest your hat upon.
I'll nod. All right, let's go.
Oh yeah,
at
do we have a
some point-
potion?
Yeah, Arxomba's got it, so I'll check in with her. She was meant to be researching the blue dragon control potion, Neal, to see if we could make a red dragon control potion.
Yes. Yes, I have done the research for this, and she will bring you grim tidings that the amount of research needed to do this is going to be too much. What information they have on hand, plus the sample of this this potion, it would take months, maybe like 6 months of her dedicated work to find out the right way to do what you want, and there's just no time. She's
Yeah.
too busy.
So
Take
I'll
that
just,
shit.
I'll take the blue dragon potion back then.
She
since
gives
we're
it
going
right
to fight
back to
Azeroth. All right, I'll add that to my character sheet.
I'm gonna grab 2 axes from Angus's tomb, and I'm gonna go to Cartos and I'm gonna ask him for a book on who Angus was and his awesomeness. This is the Minotaur whose tomb we raided, who was like super legendary.
Right.
Yeah.
And you want a book on who the Minotaur was, or like
Yeah.
notes on it? Cartos will painstakingly write out everything that he can find from all of his notes on this Minotaur and put it in a small little leather-bound journal for you.
I'll give Cartos a kiss on his cheek and say, Valthara be with you, Cartos. You're doing God's work.
Doesn't know how to feel about that.
You don't get told thank you enough, Cartos. You do a good job.
His eyes well. He looks at you. Do you really mean it? No one ever thanks me. Everyone just curses me for not knowing enough, or doing enough, or stumbling over my words, or getting things wrong. Have I really been of help?
You have been of help. And I thank you for letting me use those books, Cartos. Give him a pat on the shoulder.
All I've ever wanted to be is appreciated for my craft.
I'll leave.
You can hear him gently sobbing to himself as you walk away.
I'll nod. He needed that.
All right.
Well,
Before we set out, I'll ask my brothers, am I cool to bring the Angus War Axe and the Trident as the curiosities? If he's not satisfied enough with the Angus War Axe, we can hand over the Trident as well.
The Trident is a +3. The War Axe is that even a +2, or is that?
The War Axe is just an artifact.
Do we have the? We don't have the Minotaur axes anymore, right? We gave those.
That is what it is. The Minotaur Axe, yeah.
That we got that from the dungeon. We really did. I thought those were all non-magical.
Yeah, it's non-magical, yeah.
Wait, so the axe isn't +2?
No. The Trident's +2. The Minotaur Axe is the Angus Minotaur Axe. It's non-magical.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, this should be fine, I guess. Yeah.
Cool. I put those in my, I don't know, bag. How much do they weigh? I'm gonna go 2 and 4, something like that.
All right. So do we have a plan of when we're heading out? Like, as soon as I know when we're heading out, I'm gonna try and check back in with Valorian and tell him, we'll be there. And
I told the Skinner and I told Lazar to take the Skinner to Rosewater, to the Halfling town in 1 and a half weeks time. That'll give us 1 week to get there, and then we'll have 5 days to formulate a plan and put it into action before they're there. And then I told them to wait there for a week.
yeah, so if we're leaving tomorrow, we'll be there in about a week, right?
Yes.
All right. So
We leave tomorrow.
that day, Neal, or that night, I'm gonna try and scry on Valorian again and project self again into his thing.
What are your odds on this since you've done it before?
Yeah, it's probably higher now to project self. Not that I've to scry on him since I've spoke to him and seen him in real life.
Should be way higher.
You're gonna go to. I mean, you could scry on him while you're on the way, right? You could just take the crystal ball with you.
That's true,
Yeah.
but I want to be casting Stone Skin when we're in the Red Desert, so I don't want to carry project self.
All right, those spells are figured out.
Okay, so you are at least pictured. I don't know if we're quite yet personally known slightly, but you've pictured him. You've chatted with him in flesh. I would give you a 50% chance of scrying.
All right. Yep.
Let's fucking go, Nick.
Yeah.
Score.
All right. Eyes closed. Project self back into his lair.
That's all set up. You tell him you're going to meet him. You're leaving.
Yeah.
You'll be there in 8 days. He'll say he'll be waiting for you underneath an apple tree, resting on the other side of the river from Thaden Lod.
Should we ask for the electricity thing now, or should we ask?
Yeah,
for
that's a good point. I'll say
Wait.
one thing.
Wait, I think we should ask after we meet because it'll be like a position. Probably won't be too long for him to go get it, right?
Yeah, it's a fucking
that's
dragon. Yeah. Plus,
Sure.
better
let's
to
wait.
do this than to start making asks like already. Yeah.
Okay. I say to her, we'll be there in 8 days, and then I'll give a bow. Thank you, Lady Valorian. We'll be seeing you soon with an offering, and then I'll cancel the spell.
Great.
Poof.
Poof. Gone.
And we head out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make sure Anton feels bad for his mother at the very least a little bit,
Why?
and I'll make sure his brothers tell him to make sure that they say goodbye. Because Anton doesn't need to be a fucking evil guy, okay? He can feel a little
I'm just
bit
a little
for his
confused because I couldn't tell how evil Anton was getting, but
mom. Yeah, evil Anton still can feel bad for his mother, okay?
Okay.
So Anton will make a point to go and give his mother a
Very
kiss on the
good.
cheek, say they'll be
Yeah.
back.
yeah, I'll say goodbye to Mom. Yeah.
Are you going so soon? Your father's coming home to visit.
Wait, Father's coming home to visit? When?
He's got a week of leave. He should be arriving in 4 days.
I
No, this is poor timing.
grin,
You grin?
not grin, like frown.
Grin and then frown?
The opposite.
Yeah, I
of
grin at like no, I do grin at like this is fucked timing. You know, it's kind of funny, but and then I frown.
Do you have any messages for me to give him?
Just tell him we love him. Tell him to stay safe.
Always the pragmatist. Never a hint of emotion in your voice, my son.
I told her to tell him we love him, then to stay safe. What do you mean? What the fuck else? Wait, that was out of character. I'm sorry.
I'll dig around in my house. I'll go upstairs and I'll hand her a mithril alloy shield that I'm never going to use again and say, give him this.
What is it?
It's just like a shield. May it keep him
Honor
safe.
your father well.
If you really want to honor, give him a luck stone.
Those aren't mine.
Oh, that's a good point. No, we should
Yeah,
give him a
you
look
should-
stone.
you should give him
Yeah,
a
yeah.
look stone, yeah.
That's a good point.
Keep
We'll
him
give him a
safe.
look stone. All right, I'll take it off the character sheet. 3 left.
Excellent.
Cringe.
Your father gets a mithril alloy shield and a luck stone. These will aid him in his defense of the city, of the country, of his people.
True.
Wait, could you just
Mother
take
wishes-
a luck stone and go to a casino and get rich? Never mind. Sorry, keep going. Okay, go on.
Probably.
Over the long term, yeah, you'd slightly beat the odds.
Yeah,
right?
you'd be ahead in the odds, yeah.
About avoiding danger, so you'd rather carry it with you when you're like in a fight, like a boxing
What good is a
match.
luck stone then if it doesn't
What
help
a
in the
worthless
casino?
item.
Yeah.
Luckstone is the item version of Speak with the Dead. Just never matters when you need it.
Crap. All right, we head out on our boat. We have all of our plans in order, and we go. We go, go, go. Because I want to talk to the dragon.
Go, go, go.
Why don't we take our last break right here, and when we come back, we will do some more toss.
We will be back.
Welcome back to Tombs of Scoria, everybody. Our party is going to set out on their adventure. You got everything you need? You got food, you got water, you got tools, you got sacrifices, offerings, gear, weapons, armor, scrolls,
Yeah, we got it
potions.
all.
We'll pick up food and water in Kershwick.
I can feed us with my shit.
Well,
Yeah,
wait, are we
that's
bringing horses?
No.
Nope.
Okay, we're just running it.
Yeah, we're
running
running
it
it down
down.
mid.
It's fine, Koibu.
Do we need any type of climbing equipment to get up the mountains, or is the dragon gonna
Dragon should help us with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or worst case, okay, is Yedel part of the Free Cities?
No.
No, Yedel's part of the Kuban kingdom.
Can we
Worst
walk?
case, we can get the Thadenlod or Drunsbar,
Fade and Lot is elves.
which we need to talk to anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Fine. It's fine.
Go fine, everybody.
Okay, some of this bullshit we don't need to talk about because we've done it 1,000 times. You can get a boat. It's not a big deal. We don't have to talk about you guys getting a boat. You can cross the shallow sea. Sure, there are things to be concerned about, but it's not going to affect us here. Yes, Azeron has
Yes.
come around and attacked some things here and there, but it's fine. There are the occasional pirates in the area. We don't need to worry about them. Your boat's not attacked. You guys can make landfall on the Red Coast 3 days after you set out.
All right. As soon as we make landfall and the boat is out of view, I will cast Stone Skin on myself for the first time. And from here on out until we get back to town, Neal, I want to assume that I'm casting this on myself every morning.
Do you
Unless
have
I
the
tell you
material
otherwise. Oh shit. Fuck. Can I have picked these up? I mean, I have had the spell
Certainly,
for a while
it's just
now.
they're expensive, right?
Yeah, diamond dust, right?
granite and diamond dust sprinkled on recipient's skin. There's not a GP value assigned to it, so I think it's got to be at least 10 GP of diamond dust. How much is a diamond worth? Is a diamond 1,000 or a 10,000 GP gem?
10 sounds fine. 10 GP.
Yeah, I was going to give you 1/10 the cost of diamonds of a full-fledged diamond as the material component cost. I just don't remember what the cost of a
No, you
diamond.
mean 1/100th.
Diamonds are
Well-
normally 5,000 GP.
Jesus.
So is it 1 diamond can give you 100 spell castings?
I don't know. It doesn't say. I mean, it's dust,
doesn't
right?
say.
Like,
Yeah, I think 1 diamond can give you 100 castings. So 50 GP worth of diamond dust per cast. I'm just
Okay,
gonna
that's
make
fine.
a note on the spell.
So-
So tell me how many castings you bought and subtract it from your family funds.
how many do you think we can afford, guys? We're going to need at least 3 for the
I-
day of the fight.
Just buy 200 castings worth. So
Wait.
you'll buy 2 diamonds, right? And then
10,000 gold. Do we have 10,000
No,
gold?
no. Koibu said it was you can get
50.
100 castings, right? Out of
1 diamond is
1
5,000.
yes.
5,000. So 50 GP is 1 casting.
No, 5 gold would be 1 casting, right?
50.
50.
50 times
5,000
100
divided
is
by
5.
100.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take 200 castings.
10,000 gold. We don't have 10,000 gold.
Oh,
wait,
yes,
actually-
sorry, I'm stupid. Just do 100 castings then.
Do we have a diamond in the house? Like, does our family own a diamond that we could just have crushed out?
We're not gonna crush one of our family diamonds.
Your family was broke until your mom married in, and what money you guys got went up to paying off your debts. You don't have a lot of
All right,
ancestors.
yeah, so how much gold can we spare for stone skin castings?
Okay, you're gonna want to trade mithril for that diamond then.
Wait, how much gold do we have in the family sheet?
4,280, and we have 339 platinum.
Okay, can't we just do 1,000 gold gets us how many castings?
20.
Okay, why can't we just do that? That should be more than enough for
That
now,
don't
yeah?
buy a fourth of a diamond, can you?
No,
We could
it's-
probably
You can
let's
buy
do
the
it.
diamond
Yeah, we
dust
could just buy the
from a
dust.
jeweler.
Okay.
That'll
Yeah,
work.
we'll spend 1,000 gold then.
So 20 castings. Okay, well, in that case, I'm not going to cast it every day. I reserve it until we see a fight.
Sure.
Great.
Yeah, makes more sense, okay.
Yo, ma, any diamonds?
You arrive in the Red Desert on the Red Coast, and you can see the big mountain range. You know you want to head to the very north end of it, so it's a pretty clear and straight shot. No chance of you guys getting lost,
I have
really.
direction sense as well.
Yeah, but you know, it's a giant fucking mountain range, and it is clear sunny skies all the time because it is hot and uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. Wait, isn't diamond dust an off product of a jeweler?
It can be. There's like small amounts of diamond dust that a jeweler will produce, but there's also going to be like, how do you want to say, that will be sold because they know mages can use it, and it'll be sold to like a magic shop who will then resell it down to you guys. So
Oh my god. Kind of like if you do you have a restaurant called Long John Silver's and
No.
oh. They make like a bunch of fried chicken, but there's like a huge like fryer thing where they have like a bunch of like the little crumbs from the
Yeah.
like the breading. If you ask them for like a little box of it, they'll just give you some. Ugh.
Oh my god, that sounds nasty.
I'm gonna cast 3 castings of Endure Heat on all of us every morning. So it'll be 7 hours of not being fucking hot.
nice.
Oh, we all have Unfailing Endurance on us as well, and I have Iron Vigil on.
Okay. We make our way.
You do. This is not an entirely uneventful journey. You guys make landfall here on the Red Coast, or I get probably up here at this spot, and begin to make your way across. On
to fight the
your
war.
first day traveling through the plain, through the desert, I need all 3 of you to roll me surprise checks at -5. So
D10 -5.
so it's a D10 -5, and you want to be higher than a 3.
Nope.
We don't get any. I'm trying to think of bonuses. Luckstone.
Ooh. Actually, I think this is one of those situations where Luckstone probably does apply. Let me double check it though. Yeah. Stone of Good Luck. Gains a +1 on all dice rolls involving factors such as saving, slipping, dodging. Whenever dice are rolled to find out whether a character suffers from something adverse from happening. Does not affect damage rolls or spell failure. In this situation, I will say Luckstone definitely applies, although not always in all of this subset, but certainly
All right, well,
here.
it's up to you, Turo.
Okay, I'm just trying to think. Do I get any rogue things? High dex? Does that help at all, or no?
No.
Okay.
You're looking for 8, 9, or 10 on a D10.
Okay. All right. Okay.
7, 8, 9, or 10 with the Luckstone.
But you want to roll higher than a 3. But
Okay, well, we didn't.
you're traveling across the desert. It's hot. It's windy. It's dusty. It's sandy. When the ground behind you opens up and you are surprised as
It's a fucking bullet.
wingless
Oh.
brown dragon emerges from the desert sands.
What?
Brown dragons are not a common creature. Some would say they're extremely rare. This one's small. Body's maybe 50 feet long. Its tail maybe another 45 feet long or so. And I think you are all completely surprised as burrowing out of the sand itself is a brown-scaled and hided dragon who opens its maw at you and unleashes a gout of acid.
Well, it's been fun.
Saving throws versus breath weapons, everybody.
Luckstones?
Luckstones
Luckstones
definitely help
apply.
here for sure.
Okay.
Okay, that's 1.
9, 10, 11, 12. That's fine, right? If it meets, it's fine.
Meets, it's fine.
Okay, I pass.
You get +4 from what?
I get 3 cloak and ring, and then I get 1 from a luckstone.
And your cloak protects against, it's the element one, right? is
I
it
just have
just
the
a regular
protection. I just have the protection cloak for AC. Yeah.
Okay. No.
No.
I got a lot of bonuses, but I don't think I'm gonna get up there.
The dragon's breath weapon. Oh, actually, you know what? You're not all standing in a single file line. So one of you is going to be probably missed by this.
Well, this would have been good to know before the rolls, Koibu.
Yeah.
This would be incredibly good to know. Yeah.
There's no brown dragon token, so I'm going to give you a bronze dragon token, but know that the one before you that you're seeing does not have wings. It is a non-winged dragon.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, so this is about the scale, and it will be popping up behind you, so let's move you guys up this way. And I'll just do a 50-50 because it's definitely hitting the mage in the back. And then 50% goes left. Yeah, so it does a gout in this direction.
Oh.
Okay, well, Neal, I say to you, though, it's only a 5 foot wide thing, right? I've got displacement. I would say it misses me.
Your displacement covers 5 feet in all directions around you.
Well, it's display self, right? I think this should work. It's not like it's a big AoE. It's a
Oh no, right. That's not mirror image. It's display self.
display self, yeah.
Ooh, and how far are you displaced with display self?
What level is it? 2nd level?
Damn, we must have rolled a really good number on the encounter table for this one.
2 feet away from his true location, making any missile or melee or missile attack against the creature automatically miss with the first attempt, and -2 penalty on all subsequent attempts. Yeah, I think the breath weapon, which is a 5 foot wide path, will still clip you. I might have given you a bonus on your saving throw for it though, because that, that seems fair. But you've already passed your save.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's roll some dragon damage. You guys both passed your save, so you will take half of this. It is gonna be. Oops. 8d6 plus 8. It belches acid all over you. You both passed, so you don't need to worry about your items individually being burned by acid. You'll each take 19 damage. 19 damage as you whirl around, shocked and surprised to see a brown dragon who can rare as shit here in the desert. You must be the only prey that's come by in a long, long time, because this is a barren-ass wasteland, and we can roll initiative now.
I can't wait to see what cool, awesome shit my magical brothers are about to do to get us out of this one.
Sorry, I'm not trying to cast that. My thing is fucking up. God damn it.
That's fine.
Fuck. God, I rolled a 10. Fuck you.
Anton goes first, and a withdrawal spell is thrown down. What do you do with your withdrawal period?
I'm going to be casting healing on myself.
All right. How many
so-
rounds of healing do you get?
Up to 6. But I have...
And you can do all of this at the...
Yes. You can read it.
One round of time passes for those not affected, but the priest is able to spend 2 rounds plus 1 round per level in completion, thus contemplation. Thus, a 5th level priest can withdraw for 7 rounds. Okay.
Wait, so you withdraw?
So,
Or go ahead.
Basically, time
So-
flows differently around me for this, and as long as I'm just healing myself and not doing anything too crazy, it's fine. So yeah, I'm good to just heal myself then.
yeah, you can get your caster level plus 2
Yay.
healing spells off on you.
And then I'll slash roll 1d10. I'll keep that actually. Okay, and then I'm gonna drink a potion. That'll cancel it. It's at the end, so it should be fine,
Okay.
right?
Do we need to use our potions here? You can't just heal again, or?
Casting of any spell.
I don't have. No, thank you.
Negates the spell. Yeah, so when you finish, your last action can be to drink a potion.
And then it'll negate the spell. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say you have a sword. If you attack someone, do you get the attack off and then the spell ends?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably.
As soon as you interact with somebody whose time is flowing normally.
Yeah, it seems fine.
Right, back to full health. Nice work.
Excellent. All right. Anton's turn is over. Imric.
Wait,
Anton's
I have movement as
turn.
well? Or no?
Yeah, I guess you can move at the end of the round. That's fine.
I'll
Or at the
move
end
in
of your
front
turn.
of Emmerich at the very least.
I reach into my pockets, I pull out my granite dust and diamond dust, I'll cast stone skin on myself and then move back.
Excellent. And Tyrael.
It's my turn?
No, it's the dragon's turn. Thank you.
Okay. Well, okay, retcon.
Whew, you almost got me there. All right. Our brown dragon grins at the sight of juicy prey entering its area. It can smell the magic in the air. Clearly, there's casters among you. Clearly, there are powerful magical items among you guys. And the dragon turns its head towards this priest of Elthara, who has taken the opportunity to heal himself to full and then march in the direction of the dragon. And I think this is where the dragon fear begins to kick in. So let's do dragon fear rolls.
Dragon
I kicked it
fear?
a moment earlier, but it's time to do it now. Yeah. Dragon fear. Dragons can inspire fear or panic. The mere sight of a young adult. Oh my god, it's not even a young adult. It's only a juvenile dragon. It has no dragon fear. So we'll ignore it. It steps towards you, Anton. Its small, webbed claws reach out, one batting at you from the left, one trying to pin you down, and then a bite will come on in on top of it. So let's start with the first claw. 1d20 plus 13. Whoosh! The first claw smashes you into the side. That's easily a crit, double crit, right?
No, single crit. Plays by 5.
I have 27. So
Do you have 27 AC? You
Yeah.
son of a bitch. Okay. So it's single crits. We double the damage on the die, but not the damage from its combat modifier. So it's actually only going to be 2d4. The claws only do d4 on this guy. They got small claws that are webbed for digging. It's very sad, but that's okay. A second claw comes in for a slash, hits you in the armor, scoring it deeply across the side while the bite comes in. Now, while the brown dragon's claws may be small and webbed, its mouth and throat are especially large. They do 3d10 damage on a successful bite, plus combat modifiers.
Well, don't let it hit. Oh, shit.
And it hits. It wraps its teeth around you, tosses you in the air with
wow.
And you find yourself in its maw.
What the fuck? That was an insane roll.
That is an absolutely insane roll. Tyrael, your brother has been thrown into the air and is now residing in the dragon's mouth while the dragon chews on him, plate mail and all.
Well, I typically get one of these per battle. Can I back up over here? And can I make an attack at the dragon that is eating my brother? I would like to use my Cloak of the Cheetah and then my Boots of Springing and Striding to do like a jumping hit attack. Do I get a +2 on this?
Yeah. Who's got the +5 sword?
I do.
Whoa.
Okay.
Give me a roll to hit.
I just always don't roll well.
I really didn't think it was going to roll near max damage.
Okay. That was an okay roll. 26 to hit?
Yes. Yes. Your blade cuts deep into the dragon's side.
Oh, wait. It's +2 we said because of the running and charge. 28? Does that clear by 10?
It does. 28 clears by 10. They only have 18 AC.
Nice.
Okay, so second roll?
Damage.
No, second damage roll you want.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong thing.
Next year, D12 on top of that 13.
Okay. 3.
So 3 and 13 is
16.
26.
16.
16. I can do math, I swear. I'm a smart boy. Perfect. So you guys can see its HP bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. -16 is quite a big chunk of the dragon's health. You slash it across the throat, ripping open a big side along it. The dragon drops the unconscious cleric from its mouth as it turns its head towards you. Ferocious, fearsome, ready to murder.
Second attacks.
Yeah.
Second attacks. Does anyone have them?
Tyrael does.
Yeah, of course. I always do. 22 is just a hit.
Hits. Yeah.
22 is a hit. 11 damage. The dragon in a single round is down to near half HP already. And is surprised by the ferocity of its enemies. Yeah, one of you is already down.
I'm moving.
So-
I'm moving, by the way, in this direction, so that he's not. My goal is to have him follow me in combat. So.
Okay. Roll me initiative. Anton bleeds. He's going to die. He's going to bleed to death unless someone does something. Tyrael takes his turn. First attack. Oh my god.
Triple damage
You
or?
step up behind the
Triple
dragon.
damage. Triple damage. 3d12 plus 5. Let's go.
You find a weak point as the dragon whirls around. Its tail lifts up in the air momentarily as it droves to face you, and you find a weak spot.
I would
on
like to
its
remind
backside.
everyone that Tyrael took Dragon Anatomy.
That's my 3D plus 5.
Holy shit. You drive your blade underneath the bottom of the dragon's tail, deep into its body, and blood just begins to rush out of the back. You must have clipped like an artery or a significant vein or something in the dragon, because it is weak and wobbling around, leaking its bodily fluids everywhere. Imric.
Magic missile. 13.
The magic missiles pepper the dragon's face, and the dragon crumbles to the ground.
I rush over to Anton, and I use my healing proficiency to stabilize him.
Jesus.
Wow. Can we just appreciate
That was
for a
a-
moment the glass cannon nature of that encounter?
No, let's
That
not.
dragon had rolled slightly better on its claw attack, which it rolled double ones on. Anton would be dead. And then you guys also managed to finish off the dragon in record time. in
you
2
got enough
rounds.
luck with the 2 10s and then an 8.
Yeah, that was some fucking good luck, Neal.
As
It
well as
was.
an 18 and then like never rolling below a 10, so I'll take it. It's all right.
Anton! No! No! I go to him and I like
out.
he's like bleeding from like bite wounds in his back and neck, and I quickly like gather bandages and like alcohol and start like trying to cauterize the wounds
And while he's
bandaging
working on
up.
that, I will unironically use my detect noise. I'm just curious if I can hear, is there any other rumbling? I imagine dragons would be on their own, but it's a smaller dragon, so I don't know if it's got like a family or a mother or something nearby, and I want to see if I can hear any rumblings in the desert or looking around. Do I see that?
Yeah, give me a detect noise check,
Yeah.
which you did. You don't hear anything for a little while. You put your ear to the ground, and you can hear something underground. You can, like, there's vibrations coming from the ground as if there are other things lurking below the surface.
Tyrell, what are you doing?
I think there might be more here. We need to leave immediately.
We can't carry Anton. Look, help me get him on top of this rock so that whatever it is can't just come up and eat him.
What do you mean we can't carry him?
We can't walk through the desert with his body. We're gonna have to rest.
How much does his whole body and everything weigh?
Like 300 pounds.
Like 300?
Like 300, not exactly 300.
Okay, wait.
I
right,
opened my bag-
actually,
my bag of holding.
with
264.
him
Okay.
stabilized, I reach into my pocket. I will cast reduce.
No, I don't. I
on
can just put him in
Anton.
my bag of holding. Fuck it.
Really?
Yes. It can hold 500 pounds. I've only got 150 in.
All right.
So I open my bag and I kind of pull him in. I give him a pat on the head.
Just keep going. Yep.
Wait. But Tyrell, what about its lair?
Do you think we are in any condition to loot its lair right now?
Well, no, but there could be anything in there. There could be all sorts of magic.
Yeah, but right now we're not in any condition to fight. I will make you. I have an idea. Okay. I see this rock. Okay. Yes. Okay. I wish to strike the rock. I wish to strike an X on the rock so that I can clearly denote this from any other. Okay. We should head back to shore. We can rest and then we can return here. If you want, we can search for treasure later. But right now we need to make sure that Anton is okay. This is a younger dragon. There could be a whole fucking family of these things around. We're in no condition to fight.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Back to the coast.
I slide him into my bag. I think we're still pretty close to the coast, right? Because we'd like just gotten off.
Yeah, you landed today. You set off on your journey. You get like 8 miles, run into a dragon, turn around and head back to the coast.
Okay. Before we leave, how large wait, how much did you say he weighed?
220 something.
You said 220.
Yeah, but that's without gear.
260. Okay, just make sure he's a 260, not
264
360.
with gear.
Yeah, okay. Can we okay, I would like to take from my bag, can I take like an arrow and show it to or no, wait, we can just look at I want you to have something to scry on later. Like, can you scry on this dragon?
Yeah, I'll just like take a dagger out and cut off one of its scales.
Okay, yeah, you can rip off one of the looser scales. You actually find that their scales are leathery and not as hard as other dragon armors.
Yeah,
So
it's not good for
not
armor,
too
but-
difficult to actually rip it out.
And then how big is the head? How much does a head weigh?
400 pounds?
Jesus. Okay, we're not taking the head with us.
How big is this dragon now?
50 feet long for the body. Its tail's another 45 feet.
I do some quick maths to work out if I reduced it by 70%, how big it'd be.
Well, how long does reduce work? Isn't that just like an hour?
Yeah, it's only half an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's not fun.
I just want to. Can
let's
I
go.
rip out like a tooth? Do dragons have notable teeth? Like, oh shit, that's a dragon
Oh,
tooth.
certainly, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to rip out like 2 of its canines or whatever, and then put those in my bag. Okay.
Done. And then you will head back to the Red Coast. You can make it there near nightfall, and you will see down the coastline, maybe another mile or so, is a fishing village, or at least a village on the coast. You can only assume they fish. There are lights on in houses.
We should try and get that, Tyrell.
Get to the. We want to go to the fishing town. Are we in a? Does this count as a Cuba, or where are we right now? What is this kind of?
Just in the
This
middle
is
of
sort
nowhere.
of like unincorporated territory. This is like the Western Sahara. You know, some people might pretend to control it, but no one's actually collecting taxes. But there are some people living there.
Okay, I think Anton is going to need a good night's rest to come up the next day, right? I don't think we can just rest on the shore.
He might need a week's rest to come back from this without a proficient healer. We can only hope that there is one in that town, or at least they have the materials and I can see to him myself. Maybe we can bring him back quicker. Once he's back on his feet, he'll be able to heal himself, but Tyrell, he almost died. He's not going to be back tomorrow.
Can we boat back to, where did we boat from? It was somewhere over here, right? We didn't come from a city, I'm guessing.
You boated from Kirschwick. It'd probably be quicker to go to Kirschwick.
Yeah, can we just boat back to Kirschwick and find a healer there?
It's not like you have a whole ship just bobbing off.
boat- yeah, the boat's gone.
Kind of washed over it, but I think you have agreed that someone will pick you up in a certain amount of time.
Okay, we're going to
need
the
to-
fishing village. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every like 30 minutes or whatever, I'll lift my brother's head out, make sure he's breathing still, make sure he's okay, not suffocating, and then put it back in, okay?
Good. Gotta circulate that air. Don't want him to suffocate.
Yep.
True.
20 minutes later, you find yourself approaching this village. There's
Oh
not
my God.
much to it.
I'm sorry, hold on. I just had a monster question, Koibu. Are you ready?
Yeah, bring it.
When you reach into a bag of holding, whatever's in the bag of holding, you can summon that item and it appears in your hand and then you pull it out?
Yeah.
If he has something in his pocket, can I just reach into the bag of holding, think of what's in his pocket, and pull it out? My next question is going to be, if I put a locked container that I don't have a key to in the bag of holding, can I reach inside, think of what's in the container, and pull that out without opening the container?
I'll do you one better. Is he wearing his cloak of plenty that has extra dimensional pockets that have food in it?
Yeah, I was going to think of that. Oh, no, wait!
I'm not wearing it right now. No, actually, no.
Who's got the
'Cause
cloak of plenty?
I'm wearing the 2AC. The cloak of plenty would be in my bag of holding.
Where's your bag of holding?
It would be on me in my backpack or whatever.
Wait, in your bag of holding?
Yeah. I have a
Nick,
bag-
why would you say that, you fucking idiot?
Wait,
But-
you said it.
No,
What?
you just said it.
No, Moon just said it. He said bag of holding. Neal, we're not doing this.
I know, but this is one of those things that you are wise enough and you're
Yes.
familiar enough with the rules of these bags not to do this sort of thing.
Well, I was going to
yeah,
say
of course.
anyway,
At these moments,
Emmerich would
I
have told
need to
us.
I don't
say-
want to gloss over them.
Yeah, of
I need
course.
to take that cloak anyway because I need to be wearing it for the food and water, right? Because that's our source of food.
Oh
and
well,
water.
then the cloak. If we know this, then the cloak would just be in my backpack because I do have a backpack.
Yeah, so the cloak can't go in the bag of holding, and
Yeah.
the cloak and the bag of holding can't go in the other bag of holding.
Yeah, of course.
These things will
Emmerich
not
would have
work.
definitely taken
I
that.
take the bag.
Oh,
I take
yeah,
the
of
bag
course.
of holding. I'll take the cloak. I guess I'll take my cloak of protection off and start wearing the cloak of plenty, so we've got food and water.
Okay.
If we would have been foolish and we'd forgotten about that, which of course we wouldn't have, it just doesn't go in, right? There's like a force field, I think?
No, there's
No, it
an
just explodes,
explosion,
somebody will die.
huge amounts of damage, everything gets sucked into the astral plane and it's gone for all time.
Gotcha,
not
okay.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone would have died.
okay.
But you guys are wizards and you're on top of this shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know.
True.
As to can you reach into Anton's pocket? No, Anton is an object in the bag of
bag.
holding. Anton's pockets. Yeah, I think you pull Anton out and reach into his pocket. Right, because you couldn't reach into Anton's stomach contents and pull those out of him.
I have no
So
idea.
think
That's right, because you've said that you summon objects from it. So I was curious if we could put a lock container in a bag of holding and pull whatever's in that lock container out or something.
No. You can just pull the top level item. Anything nested within that item is considered a subset of that item and not individually targetable.
Gotcha. Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't even know why we asked these questions. Anyway, we're going to the fishing village, I think, right?
Yes, you arrive at the edge of the fishing village. You can see mud brick huts along the coast and there's a few fishing boats bobbing in the waves and most of them pulled up onto shore. There are a couple of lights coming on from inside some of these buildings. You are at a distance where no one has seen you yet, but you're able to see a few details of the village, maybe 30 buildings. An area that looks like a communal fire pit, but it is not lit today, probably because fuel is difficult to come by out in this section of the world. What are you gonna do?
I will hand... I guess we need to go into the village and ask if they know the location of any healer, yeah?
Well, I'm a healer. I just need
What?
basic. Like, I just need. I've got first aid, so I can help him.
Well, no, but
Is
we want
first
him
aid
to be...
the same as healing, Neal.
We want him to be up and ready to go and not have to wait a week, right?
Yeah, but I can. That's what first aid is, right, Neal?
First aid allows you to not have to make a check to patch someone up. Healing is the 2-slot proficiency.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, okay. We need a healer, but we're gonna have to get lucky because I doubt there's one here.
Yeah. All right. You guys walk into the village and are very quickly noticed by the denizens therein. Someone gives a sharp cry. It's a little girl walking down the road at night or walking through the streets at night. Sees you guys, drops what's in her hand and runs towards some houses screaming in a thick common accent. Moments later, out of the houses pop some of the locals. One of them carries a scimitar. The other couple carry fishing spears. The remainder, nothing. They step out and they see you standing in their village.
Yeah, I walk up to them. Wait, so what do we need? Wait, so do we not need a healer then, or what?
We just need a place to sleep.
Yeah, okay. Hello, village people. Do they understand what I'm saying?
Who are you?
I'm gonna send them a yes. Me and my brother here were traveling in these lands. We were looking for a place to sleep tonight. Surely, in exchange for some gold, you guys have a place where we could rest, yes?
You have gold? Show me.
Well, how much for a room, good sir?
10 gold.
10 gold for one night? Now, I know we're travelers, but we're not ignorant.
10 gold for a week, Tyrell. Let's get it for a week.
How about 10 gold for 7 nights? That's still a lot of fucking gold.
That is $1,000.
It's definitely getting ripped off, but in the circumstances.
He waves you forward.
Okay, we come forward.
Yeah. This is the person with the scimitar. Weapon is in hand, but like held towards the ground, and the sort of like I'm armed, but I'm not threatening you at this moment way. And he'll take a moment to walk around the party, getting an eye for you. Why you have so many weapons?
Me?
Come to take my family?
Oh, I'm completely unarmed, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. And I open my cloak and I show him. I'm wearing very nice armor. I do not have a sword on me at the moment.
Why you have armor and no weapons? What's wrong with you?
We like to stay safe. We like to travel in style. We're merely looking for a place to sleep for 7 days. We don't really care to have a long conversation about this. If you don't
bring a golem with you into my town?
A golem?
He points to the stone-skinned Imric, who looks like
friend.
he's made out of...
It's just magical protection. We're here hunting great beasts.
You bring great beasts into my village?
No, we're searching for great beasts. We're here because we hope there are none here right now.
I scoot next to Tyrell and whisper, "We're wounded. Should we not just tell them what happened? They'll probably be happy that we've killed the dragon."
First of all, we are not wounded. Only our brother here is wounded. Wait, how wounded are you? Hold on.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm very wounded, but they're going to see Anton if we're here for a week.
Well, they don't need to worry about that now, okay? Let's just get our room for the night, okay? If you don't want us to have a room for the night, I'm sure we can go to the next village and they'd be more than happy to take our gold.
We will take your gold. We just want to make sure this is not an elaborate trap. You from Valutin?
Valutin? I hardly know him. We have no idea what Valutin is or where it is. We're merely here searching for great beasts. We want to do some research. We want to do some potential beast slaying. We're only looking for a place to sleep for the night. Again,
fancy.
Sound fancy? Well,
look fancy. You can afford much more than 10 gold for 7 nights.
Just kill them all.
We are poor. You want what we have? You bring danger to our doors? You pay.
Can I kind of look around? Do I see any other villages on this coast that I could walk to?
No. You're out in the middle of literally nowhere.
Okay.
They have absolutely no reinforcements.
How many people are in front of us?
5 armed people and maybe a score of unarmed people.
Okay, I kind of look to Emmerich and I say like pretty loud, do you want to keep walking along the coast? We can find the next village.
I look down the coast. I look back at Tyrell. I guess we could try. We could also just pay these people. They're right, we're rich. We can afford to pay them more than 10 gold.
Can't you guys just unironically walk to Thaden or whatever with me in the bag of holding and just keep going?
Walk to.
Once-
Why the
once
fuck
we run
when we
into
just
another
got
dragon.
fucking cumstered and dumpstered on night 1? Why would we brave the rest of the fucking desert?
Because multiple times he said, "Wow, this is incredibly rare that you found a dragon. This is incredibly rare." But it's fine. Do what you want. I'm just saying, this 20 minutes of talking to this random dumb fuck is pretty fucking annoying. Just handle it. Just kill them all.
No.
Kill it.
Tyrell, offer them 30 gold. It's fine.
I smack
worth
my bag of holding. I will. I'm gonna be honest with you. We are somewhat wealthy, but we don't carry a ton of gold on us. If you want, I think the most we could probably afford is 15 gold for a week to rest.
We take your 15. You stay in my house, honored guests. Welcome to Red Coast. Life is hard here. We will accept your money with gratitude and graciousness. Please.
Thank you, friend. I'll take a step forward and shake his hand. Please don't fear the skin. It's an enchantment.
He takes your hand and then like grips the hand kind of tightly and brings your hand up to his nose and smells it and then licks it to see what it's like.
Pull my hand back.
My name is Brass. This is my wife, Bronze. This is my daughter, Julia.
Copper. Oh. Nice to meet you, Brass, Bronze, Julia.
We
Come,
appreciate.
sir. Let's.
We appreciate your
more
hospitality.
hospitality.
We have a third friend with us as well, if that's okay.
I do not see a third friend.
He'll be coming along a bit
Invisible?
later. He might be invisible, I'm not sure, but he'll probably be around later. We'll find him and bring him. But 3 of us,
course.
15 gold, your house. We are honored to be your guests. And we'll be here for a week. We won't be doing much. So if there's anything we can help out with around here, just let us know. We excel in monster killing and negotiations, I guess, if there's anybody you need us to talk to.
I could treat some minor wounds if any of your people are injured.
Sure.
No, not injured. Yet. Raiders will return soon. They may be.
Well, you come and get me if you see any raiders.
They will take you to their house and set you up and give you kind of, they eat like fish stew 3 meals a day. And you guys can kick it here for a while you heal up.
While we're in for a bit,
And
when I was gonna say, as it approaches nightfall, maybe I'll probably pull Anton out and put him on bed, and then I'll just say that oh, our friend showed up, he's sleeping now.
I'll have to try and speak to DeLorean to warn him that we're going to be late.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, we could still make the trek, but also I think we're gonna want to go back tonight to where we killed that dragon. You and me, Emmerich, if you're safe, if you feel safe doing it.
Yeah. Maybe I should drink a potion, or
What kind of potion?
like a healing potion.
If you want to. I have a potion of. Well, first, can you scry on the dragon to see where it is?
The brown dragon.
Yes.
We just killed.
The one we killed.
Yeah, sure. I do that.
Yeah, give me your scry check.
Easy.
Yeah, you find it. It is buried deep underground.
What do you see? Is it literally just dirt?
It is in a lair with 3 other dragons of equal size.
Looks like it's brothers and sisters found it.
I don't think we can do that, right? Even if all 3 of us were at full strength, I don't think we could. Do we see any
Probably
treasure
not
in
the
this
breath weapon,
lair?
Oh, yes, the
No,
treasure.
its lair is absent of treasure.
Oh.
This is the thing with young dragons. When they leave the nest, they start fresh. They don't bring anything. These ones have probably just gone out on their own. Won't have anything yet. It's not worth it.
Okay. Then we're just in the village and we'll probably rest for the night then, I think, right?
Yeah. So Neal, you know how you can't give potions to someone who's unconscious?
Yeah.
Someone who is unconscious for 8 days because they're at -8 aren't just completely passed out for 8 days, right? They have moments of brief wakefulness. Like, is it possible that at some point I could give him a potion?
No. This is rules as written. You make dice rolls. If you're not in the hand of a trained medic, you roll a d10, and if the number is greater than your negative HP value, you heal. If it is less than your negative HP value, you actually worsen by 1 point.
Wait. Do I count as a trained medic?
We'll have to take a look at the exact rules I think you need a healer proficiency for that.
Wait, so he could still die?
In theory, but I have a feeling that we're going to be fine in this situation because there are going to be some people around, and when their raiders return, they do have a healer amongst them.
Okay, I begin to divvy up the items from Anton's body too.
We should probably be willing to give them a bit more gold if I realize that my healing skills aren't going to be enough to help them pull through.
We'll figure it out,
Yeah. But I think all of that will have to wait us until next week. Right? This is our end time.
Yep.
Yeah. If you guys are betas and don't want to go another hour, it's fine by me. Steve, are you a beta?
I mean, it's up to Koibu.
Points.
You want to go longer, Koibu, or are you good?
I wasn't expecting you to walk across the Red Desert, so I'm going to need some time to prepare the rest of the Red Desert and Belurian stuff, because if we get there, I want to do it right.
Yeah.
Oh, so the area is not loaded. It sounds like we should just rush it tonight before things happen.
Well, then let's do 3 more brown dragons to delay you.
Okay, well, I think we call it here then.
Yeah, I think we can call it here, but there's some great artwork to be shown, I believe.
That is true. I sent it to Koibu.
Okay, I guess we don't get XP, do we? Never mind.
Nope, not in the capital. Or I sent it in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be collecting artwork at the end of each week, so if you guys want to send me artwork on any of the Discord channels, you can @me literally anywhere, and I'll add it probably to the list. All of it has to be TOS. What? No, it keeps scrolling. It gets better. Okay.
Oh. Okay. Wow, thank you for this first one. Great. I really like the smile that Tyrell has. It really captures how upbeat and positive I am most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Does Emmerich wear a hat like that?
Not always, just for pictures.
Just for pictures, okay.
Just for the family photos.
Thank you for me climbing the wall. Greatly appreciate that as well. I do climb walls quite well. Thank you very much. Is this Tyrael, I imagine?
That's Imric, I think, with the sandals.
Oh, Imric. Wait, why do you have a sword? I guess we all have swords technically, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is Imric. And then the next one is
that's probably Tyrael. He's got the moon blade there. Ooh, what an ugly motherfucker. That's definitely Anton.
Anton looks the most badass.
Yeah, that is badass. Look at that. Wow. Got the little circlet of wisdom there.
You look like the mountain.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah.
Then we got Scoria. Nice. Because we can't Scrivener, I guess. Is it?
This is the Beholder fight.
Oh, yeah. The other one's the Tyrael killing the Beholder.
Anton.
Great
That's my favorite.
Oh, that's this is sorry, this is Scoria, gotcha. And then this is Tyrael killing the Beholder. Thank you.
Yeah.
We have another Anton one. Very nice. Help me. Ooh. What was this a part of? What do we do here?
It's when we were in Rohanna's tomb and Anton fell below the water and I dived down to try and pull him out.
Oh,
yeah.
that's cute.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm digging it.
That's the artwork for the week. Very PogChamp.
Very poggers.
Very nice.
Okay, we have 2 questions as well. Number 1. What happened with the wizard researching the potion of blue dragon control? Question mark.
Answered.
We just answered that, yeah.
Yeah.
What did happen with that? What did we get?
It's too complicated. They don't have the time to do it.
So they just don't give a fuck about their kingdom. Okay, that's good.
No, they give a fuck about their kingdom. That's why they're not doing something that's not worthwhile for them.
Next one. Under what circumstances would each of the McGarry brothers be willing to change their last name from McGarry to Wick, despite the disappointment of their father, Leo McGarry? Do they have attachments to the name McGarry? Why do we change our last name to Wick? Is that like a royal thing?
That's the royal name.
Royal name?
Probably only if some crazy shit went down, or if we were given land at the end of the campaign and we needed to be part of the royal family in order to hold it, or something like that. Like, say they split up Mistrea into 3 princedoms for us. We all change our name to Wick so we could be princes.
Would they really demand a name change?
No.
Or even if they did demand a name change, would that be seen as dishonorable? Like,
yeah, I want to stay McGarry.
Yeah, we're a McGarry's.
we're McGarry's for life.
Born a McGarry. We'll
Throw
die
up your
a McGarry.
signs.
Is like an M.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to add questions or comments or anything like that, well, not comments, but if you want to add questions to ask at the end of each episode, we've got a Patreon. Make sure to sub. Love you guys very much. And I think that's all we have for this week. I think we'll be back next week at the same time. Yeah.
I'll be here. Yeah.
All right. And then you guys can see how we find out how to avoid talking to the bronze dragon next episode as well. So we'll see you guys then. See you guys later. Peace out.
See ya.
Bye-bye.